Yo, 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 it's your boy Rockstar, host of the popular new podcast At My Mama's House and Rock's House. And as usual, I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. With that being said, we're not going to waste no time. We're going to go and get in straight into it with my educated, intelligent, sophisticated, well-dressed constituents, my co-panel host. So we're going to start off with King. He's one of the Men in Black members. Preach yourself, baby. You're muted. You're muted.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My bad. I'm Kane King, the director of Hugh Wood, the #1 series, rocking it on Tubi, Fawsome, and Prime Video. So go check that out. And yes, we are at my mama's house. Like and subscribe.
You dig? So we're going to go and slide on up. We're going to skip a few steps. We're going to go to Trust the Gent, and he's definitely looking like a gent. You know what I'm talking about? With that being said, let him know who he is. Introduce yourself, and don't forget your punchline. Y'all muted. You muted. You muted.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Trust the Gent. We back at y'all one more again, reminding you to trust the process.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And with that being said, we're going to skip a step and we're going to go holler at my boy Quality. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go, baby. Tell them who you is.
Hello, world. Hello, world. I am your man, NAT, Silent E, a.k.a. Quality. We here for you. Let's do it.
And we're going to slide back and skip another block. Rich ain't showing his face right now, but we will be. Oh, there you go.
Hey, brother.
Oh,
I look like a what's his name? Nick Rumney. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Hey, you see? Hey, America. Yeah, niggas made in America. Yeah, but anyway, hey, how y'all doing?
Nah, introduce
Rich
yourself.
Blackman, the world greatest nigga. You know who it is. Hey, I'm here. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm on all bullshit. So hey, I'm ready. I am ready. I'm on bullshit.
We're gonna go and slide on up and we're gonna holler at my boy Yogi. Yogi, talk to him. You muted. What's going? What everybody?
Hey man, y'all unmute the mics, man. Damn. Look out, man. Big Yogi in here coming at you one time for the two time. We fly like Clyde. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Keep calm, fuck with a fat boy, baby. You see.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, man. Whew. Been a crazy weekend, man. Crazy weekend since Wednesday, man. A lot going on. But first we're gonna start off. We're gonna go and start off and get this icebreaker in so we can get down to it. Mute your mics.
Yeah, Lord. The best ever did it, man. What year that is?
75. 75.
Yeah, Lord. Look at that. Break him down now. 75. Break him down, man. 75. 75. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my motherfuckers. Look at.
Look here, man. I mean, the shit ain't funny, but the shit funny.
Black people can't take nothing serious. It's crazy.
Oh, that shit ain't funny. Hey, he was getting down. What you talking about, man? That's
serious, man.
That's great. That's great.
I thought they were getting down. Me too, King.
That's great.
I didn't see nothing wrong.
I didn't either. I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
I loved it. It was funny though. It was funny, but I loved it.
I was looking at the fit. It's clean. Not a wrinkle in sight.
Not a one.
Not a damn no.
Not a damn no.
You know what, y'all? You know what? The young people don't even know the value of what it means to know how to iron. Know how to iron. How that filters over in your whole life.
I ain't mad at him for that. I hate ironing now.
Nah, it's a discipline, man.
I hate that shit.
The understanding of it, the discipline of it, the understanding of it.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. Yeah, but you're right though. That was the days. It definitely was time consuming.
Yeah, it was time consuming.
Yeah, man. So, man, look here, man. What y'all thought about the fight, man? Say, definitely great entertainment. I loved it, man. It brought back a lot of memories. This was before, it got, the hip hop culture infested it, man. It was bad. It was like this was like one of them early 2000s big time fights, man. What y'all thought?
Yeah. That was real big time shit, man. Boxing needed that.
Yeah, it was good energy, man. It was cool watching
needed that.
Yeah, my bad. It was cool watching the crowd build up. You know what I'm saying? That was cool.
Man, it was two upsets on the undercard, man. That's Saudi, man. Shocked the world beating Crawford, but he he definitely shocked the world, for a Saudi to be that good, bro. I'm be them tough.
Yeah. I thought
Turkey Al-Sheikh putting a lot of money behind them boys, man. He said he won a champion out of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Well, he because that boy there. I mean, to watch his skill set, man, he made Crawford look like an average fighter. Crawford get a go hard, but he made him look average, man. That was pretty good shit, man. Pretty good stuff. Yeah,
he did. I think the fight of the night though was in Billy what's his name?
Was it Callum? Oh,
I didn't think it was, but I could see why the majority. I'm not into the dog fighting, but it was still a good fight. I mean, yeah, it was a good fight though. No, not taking nothing from it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to take that much punishment, but from a fan standpoint, it was definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
But y'all got to realize too, man, that Crawford, he shocked the world, man. Nobody thought he could do it. Them people was against that boy. He did something. I'm talking about who beat Canelo.
I think it was 50-50.
They thought he couldn't beat it because he moved up 3 sizes.
Most people I know thought Crawford was gonna win. They knew Crawford was gonna win.
Nah, that wasn't the talk. The talk was Canelo a monster, and he's been bigger than everybody. That's what the talk was, because he was a bigger guy.
I never heard so many Hispanics who even said they was going for Bud, and I was shocked because they usually box.
They probably said that afterwards because
it was beforehand, Rich.
That's how Canelo get 150 million. He was the A side, so that means everybody was going for him. It's not hard. It's nothing to debate about that. It's an A and a B side for a reason. It's an A and a B side for a reason. He's an A side fighter, so he's gonna have the majority thinking he gonna win. He got all the belts. He's at 168. The last fight Bud had was at 147. He never fought that big. So anybody except you a Bud lover would say he was gonna beat that guy. That's the only way. Because I'm listening to everybody, the sports, and all of them make crow afterwards. Oh, we knew. But he was the only ones telling y'all, I'm going to whoop this dude ass. And the Saudi dude believed him. So, I was just a fan.
I look at it from 2 different perspectives. If you're talking about betting your money, of course, if anybody logical with they betting, they're going to bet with the champion until they get took down. But I'm just saying from a general perspective, as far as if you mash fan base and avid boxing watchers, it was pretty even. But you're right. If you're talking about betting your money, you're absolutely right. But hey, who wants to bet stupid? You know what I mean? So I agree with you on that.
Yep.
Because guess what? most people that did say they was going for Crawford, they weren't talking about betting no more because I couldn't get no bet, and I don't even gamble. I was willing to bet. They weren't talking about nothing. Now, so I knew that was their bias and they heart, not they wit.
Yeah. But you know, I breathe boxing. That's all that's my sport. That's what I watch. I even go back and watch old fights. I sit in this motherfucker. My daughter be like, "Damn, you watching boxing again?" I'm watching boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I knew without a shadow of a doubt, Bud was gonna take it.
Man.
Yeah,
without a shadow of a doubt.
When
Canelo,
you feel like you knew.
Yeah, I ain't no felt like I knew. I knew Bud was gonna take it.
Hey, King, you know when I felt like he was gonna win, King?
Yeah.
When Canelo said to the world, "I don't want to fight no more black fighters," and he went against that because the Sheik paid him. He knew he couldn't beat no more niggas. He said it out of his mouth. He said, "I'm not fighting no more black people, and I'm not fighting Benavidez." He already told you what he wasn't gonna do, but the money made him, and they sold him a dream that Bud was so small. You can get this, Canelo. That's why he took the bait. And you saw what happened. Your ass got tricked. He got fooled. See, he didn't think that boy was that good or hit that hard or move like that. But, you know, he found out the hard way.
He definitely found out.
Hey, Rich, that shit false, bro. That's not true. He never said that, bro.
Who never said what?
He never said that, bro.
Who?
Canelo never
Who? Canelo said Canelo said he's not fighting no more black boxers, and he wasn't. Not this fight. I'm talking about before this fight.
If you want to prove me wrong, all I ask is that you look up the evidence, text it to me, and I'll pull it up. That's
just because you got. If you got suits and the glasses on, don't make you smart. I just ain't making this up. Way before he fought Canelo, he said he was. I mean, before he fought Bud, he said he wasn't fighting no more black boxers. He said that. He said that.
I'm in debate.
He said that.
His last fight was
and he said it wasn't
boxer though.
Listen what I'm telling you. He said he wasn't fighting no more black boxers.
Listen.
He said he wasn't fighting no more black boxers. That's what he said. That was his statement.
Suited up. Today is debate diamond debate mode. So we're gonna debate, gotta debate right. Just pull it up. I ask you
can use the middle special.
If you can,
no problem.
Let me know, and I lose that debate.
Yeah, his last fight was against William Skull. We can't hear you, Rock.
Hello?
Yeah, you choppy.
Hold on.
Yeah, you choppy. Your picture showing us 3 screens ago.
I'm talking from the last conversation.
Yeah. He choppy. He must got that Guadalajara internet. Your shit too slow, right? You got that Canelo internet.
He be moving.
I'm trying to check my audio right now.
Yeah, but man, that was a good fight, bro. That was a good fight. That was real boxing, bro. That was real boxing. Yeah, I did thought Canelo was gonna win, but that was just based off, what he's done. You know what I'm saying? And then hey, it's hard to assume somebody's almost just as good as Floyd, because Floyd is a rare. So, but I was happy either way. I celebrated when he won. Man, Crawford, man, I love it. He's proven himself, man. It was a great fight, bro. That was the story. I just love good boxing, win or lose. So I love it.
And that's all Crawford needed, though, was a chance to prove himself. They've been ducking Crawford, man, since 135.
For real.
They've been ducking him since 135. Tank wouldn't give him a fight. None of them boys wouldn't give him a fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's all he needed was a chance, man. And I'm proud of him. I want to thank him, man. As a matter of fact, thank you, Bud Crawford, for all the years of boxing, good boxing that you gave us, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we got Raz in the building. What's up, brother? What's up, big bro?
What's up?
What's up, Raz?
Chilling.
Red.
What's going on?
Hey, so
Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, we
Y'all
can
can hear me,
hear
huh?
you.
Good.
Can I
Yeah,
ask
we
a
were
question
just
about the fight though?
we was talking about the fight. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Raz?
I didn't, man. I
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
I don't know what I was doing. I'm weird like that though.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, before we go ahead, let me put this clip in. We're gonna continue to have this conversation about Bud and Crawford fight. So mute your mics.
Ooh.
Let it all work out. 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 Let it all.
All right. So as you can see, one of the things that I love about this matchup from the time they signed the dotted line all the way to after Mucha Mike, y'all, just to make sure that reverb's not coming. One of the things that I love about this fight from before the fight and after the fight was the such high level of respect and maturity and acumen of these of this brother and this man Canelo, you know what I'm saying, who represents Mexico proudly, and that's definitely respected. So one of the topics that I wanted to talk about that I got out of this, and I thought this would be a good conversation, was based off of what you just saw. It was a big fight, big box office draw. The world was watching. It was no different than many of the other big fights, if not bigger than most of the other fights that weren't so big. Has Black culture become addicted to drama to be entertained? Because with hip hop, it's like the beef is accepted to a certain extent. In general, not everybody. And it's almost as if like we don't even want to hear it, or we don't want to even be entertained if there's no drama or no fighting or no some kind of beef, even if it's just team beef between two team players. Do we need it? Because we just saw a fight that was one of the biggest fights in the last 10 years, and there was no beef, no real drama. It was respect. These guys showed nothing but respect and honor for each other. So the two questions I have is, have we become addicted to drama? And do we need beef in things to be entertained? So who want to start off and speak their mind on it? Go ahead, King.
Sorry, I was on mute. I wanted to start because I wanted to define drama first. I'm asking you, Rock.
Well, that might not have been the best word, but just, I guess maybe decisiveness, disrespect, you know, just can we be entertained without hurting each other or tearing each other's character down?
Okay, I got you. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked that. I'm glad I asked that.
And I appreciate you too for asking that. That was good. That was a good follow-up question. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, I hear somebody's background, but
hold on, King. Y'all mute your mics while he speak until you're ready to speak. Okay. If you do need to rebuttal or respond, then unmute your mics. But go ahead, King.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad I asked to define it, because what I was gonna say is I don't think it's pertaining to a particular race to want to have some sort of drama build up, you know, for whatever you're watching, because you know that's why soap operas make a lot of money and everything, and that's why a lot of sales are based off of that, and you'll see people doing beef. So, but since you defined it that way, with like pretty much I put quote unquote the ratchetness, you know, things with it being ugly toys. So do we have to have that? Well, I still got to say I think it skates a fine line, and I think from athlete to athlete, I think there's a sense of decorum that should be there all the time, no matter how much their handlers or the media they got to go through, got to play these stories. I think that the athlete, because you're an athlete, first of all, you're both athletes, no matter if it's boxing, you're not at the Olympics, whatever. So I look at it like I think it's needed. I think it's addicted because it's been going on since, you know, Plato, beginning of time, you know what I'm saying? Even before Plato, African theater, you know what I'm saying? In our countries, a Kel Bulan. So I'm just like, yeah, it's needed. We are addicted to it as a people.
And so are you saying, so remember you had asked me to kind of.
Yeah.
So you're saying the disrespect and the rudeness and or, you know, you saying that's needed?
I'm not saying that's needed. I'm just saying I think the word choices that we use, and some people define as disrespect is a fine line. It's like kind of perceptive of that person or culture. So it's kind of like I don't know. So I'm like, I truly feel I answer it. No, it's not needed. I think a dramatic story of where they come from, who they are, yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I really thank you for asking that question, because drama wasn't the best word. You know what I mean? Because drama doesn't necessarily mean division, rudeness, disrespect, or tearing down character. So I really appreciate you for that, because that's definitely gonna make the conversation makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to people's decision. And the reason I asked that is because when you think about the level of disrespect that has came into building up these fights, and I'm just speaking on this sport in particular, even though I'm really asking that, even though the question is kind of a broad all spectrums. I mean, it's got to the point to where people spitting in the other boxer's face, slapping another man's wife ass and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, when is enough? When does it become extreme? When does, you know what I mean? It's becoming, I just in my mind think that we are becoming so addicted to it to where we got to top the next one and then top the next one. You know what I mean? And so, but that was a very good answer, man. So I appreciate that. So we're going to slide over to Raz. My brother got something to say about that. And I want to know your thoughts on it too. And I thank you for coming on, joining the panel again.
Yeah, no doubt, brother. No doubt, man. Y'all family, you know that, man. Have we become addicted to drama, or for lack of better words, King? I know King kind of cleared that up. Yes, I think we have. Do we need it? I don't think so. I believe we've come to a place where the creators are listening to the consumers when we have the ability to create, and then we present it to the consumers, right? And they'll like what we create, right? I think we went from a place to checking with the people on what they want versus creating what we believe the people might like, and then let them judge from it. And that, you know, I think that came with the views and the whole internet culture, right? We feel like we gotta top the last thing, right? When we created something, we created it, hope you like it. If you didn't, we know next time this ain't what they like, we go back to the drawing board. So, you know, even like, you know, how media dictate what we learn and know, right? I think as creators, that's the power we should have, right? We shouldn't be letting the public tell us what to do. We should supposed to be creating what we believe culture needs, right? So yes, we have become addicted to it. Do we need it? No, I believe the creators have to decide what needs to be placed inside the coaches, man, and that's what culture gets, whatever we decide to create.
Man, that was some good shit, bro. I mean, I learned something today with that, because it provoked a thought. And when you think about it, the transition of power to creativity has changed hands. It went from the creators to the people who fund the creators.
We performing, right? When we creators, you know, some stuff is performance art, right? Stage, like King was saying, acting, that's performance art, dancing. But you know, when you tell stories, or if I gotta tell you a true story, I don't care if you excited about it or not. I have to tell this story, right? You know, I'm not going on Slap King just to get everybody to watch our movie, right? Oh man, you see, he slapped the director. We don't need that, man. Have we become addicted to it? Yes, man. And you can become addicted to anything, you know. And we have become addicted to drama, man. And you know,
yeah, that's good stuff, man. So I'm gonna slide up to Trust. Trust, what's your thoughts on this? And give us your response.
American culture is trash. American culture is trash. It thrives on chaos. It thrives on chaos. We can see it not only in sports spectacles, but we can also see it in the political realm, where candidates nowadays, they're not running on policy, they're running on fuck the other side. Vote for me because those other guys, they fucked up. And we hear from both sides, and I'm not blaming the left nor the right. Both sides are doing it. And this is what it comes to in American culture these days. It thrives on chaos.
Hey, the flow open. We can
That's real. That's real. I couldn't have said it better myself, Trust. I couldn't have said it better myself.
No, fuck that. Now listen,
we don't
fuck that. Fuck that. No, fuck that. Y'all want it, here you go. Yes, we thrive on that. Where did we get it from? Where did we learn it? You know what I'm saying? Think about Jerry Springer. Think about the shit that they fed us for years. What they watch, Housewives of this. They took actors out the way. World Star, punch a motherfucker in the head. We would do anything for fame, man, to get recognized. So yes, that's where it's at right now. Until it changes, it's not gonna change. You got to realize how long we went with World Star? World Star, they were just hitting people. I mean, we fucked up. It's just what it is, you know, and that's what they like. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. The best movie in the world gonna be a gangster movie. Anybody say their favorite movie is gonna be something with some killing, stealing, or drug dealing in it. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be nothing wholesome, nothing that'll make you cry. No, we America. We built on that shit. We built on the bullet. We built on the bullet and money.
Hold on, Ray.
We bloodthirsty.
So you just
I'm just saying, America.
But so you basically just told everybody because you like gangster movies, that's everybody else's favorite. Think about what you just said.
Now, if you want to talk about Gone with the Wind, that's on you, my brother. I'm not on that bullshit. I'm talking fact. Scarface is the hardest movie in the world.
Hey,
Tony Montana.
You got it, my brother. Okay.
You know? The Temptations.
Top 5. I don't even think it's in my
and
top
you
5.
And Yogi, you said the Temptations like Eddie like it wasn't no gangsters on there. You ain't like you wasn't no gangsters on too. That's the gangsters motherfucking word. You ain't like you said a church movie. You said Temptation. You know how many gangsters on the Temptation?
Hey, my nigga,
Did you see the Cadillacs? You saw the car, let you know that.
That's my favorite movie because of the gangster shit, man. I like they two steps. You know what I'm talking about?
See. I'm just saying some gangster shit in there though. We gotta recognize. I'm just saying. That's just us as a culture. We can't help it. You know, hey, it is what it is, man. The culture love it.
Rich, so
I think we can help it. But
hold on. So if my daddy was a crackhead, I'm supposed to just smoke crack because that's what we went through? That's because we fucked up?
Yeah, my dad was a crackhead. I'm a big crackhead too. Yeah, right. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Man, I'm saying that because he tried to be sarcastic. You know you don't want to do nothing that's not right. If you know what I'm saying?
But if smoking crack is a part of the culture, then people seems to go that way. I'll take you back to China, and I'm finna give you facts on it. I'll take you back to China in the late 1800s, early 1900s, right? Smoking opioids was a part of the culture. Smoking opioids was a part of the culture to where they had a whole country of dope fiends.
Yep.
Yep, that's true.
Where they had a whole country of dolphins. Now, I'm not saying that, okay, if this going on and you know it's wrong to be a part of it. I'm not saying you have to be a part of it. But I'm saying if wrong and doing wrong is intertwined in your culture, it's the going on.
Well, you know, the topic wasn't about history, but I get it. Okay, that's cool. All right, quality. What's your thoughts on it? We always find ourselves back in the time machine, but go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, let me make sure I heard the question right, because I want to make sure that we address this issue. You said the question was black folks affected by this, right?
No.
Black culture? I'm asking the question.
No.
Okay, so
right. You want to go? You can reiterate it, King.
Yeah, he said black culture addicted to drama to be entertained. That was
your corrected version, because you corrected me. So I want you to make sure you, because
drama was correct.
Yeah, not drama, but like
ratchet or crazy.
Yeah, ratchet, disrespect, tearing down each other's character, fighting or whatever to entertain. But I use boxing to ask the question across all spectrums, whether it be sports, any kind of sport, whether it be rap, whether it just be in general the culture. It seems like we're not as entertaining if it ain't some type of beef or disrespect the character involved. So the question I asked was, are we addicted to it, and do we need it to be entertained?
All right, so my response to it would be, first off, y'all know me. I try to always be fair across the board. I don't think it's just black people that's this way. I think it's all.
No, but the question was specific. I'm talking about black culture. You're right. Yeah, I mean, we know who the original violent people were, but I'm just talking about the topic is about black culture specifically.
Yeah, so back to what I was saying though, across the board, it's all people. It's not just black culture. So when we ask the question, we're gonna ask the question in the way where you're saying just black, but I don't think it's just blacks. I think it's all across the board. So it's not a situation of black culture that's having this problem. It's everybody. It's the world. It's the incentive of the world. Every one of the panelists that spoke on here said something that was actually, in my opinion, even right. Even rich, even though I know, some of y'all didn't agree with what he's saying now, you have to look at what he says and how he said. He's going to speak it out of his mouth his way, but I understand what he says. I'm able to listen to him and understand what he is saying, opposed to taking it how he said it. So basically what I'm saying is it's not just our culture that's this way. This is something that has trickled into people in general. Everybody. You see white people fight just as much as you see black people fight. You see other people doing, and as far as like, I'm gonna use the internet world. You put it online or internet or something like that, it gains tons and tons of likes. Well, that's not just black people liking it. That's everybody. Everybody likes it because this is how y'all said, this is what they're taught. This is what we are taught. I'm sorry. This is what we are taught as people. Raz just said they feeding this to you with the music and everything else. They feeding it to you. Rich said, Jerry Springer, they fed this to you for so many years upon years. This is all we know. So now this is what we consider to be entertainment, and it's unfortunate, but yeah, as a world, we are struggling with this problem.
Okay, so before we move to Yogi, I'm not in a debate with your quality. I just have one question. Have you answered? You answered.
Right.
If you're taking a test, and that test question asks you about black culture. Are you going to tell the question written down that it's about white people? Because if you do, you're going to get that question wrong.
I don't think that I even mentioned anything about white or black. I'm more saying it's a people problem. So
if you answer that question,
yeah, I'm gonna answer the question the way I want to answer, despite however they got it in the book. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. That's just what it is. I answer the question the way I want to answer.
Gotcha. All right, Yogi, speak on it.
Man, I think, man, drama is what pushes everything nowadays, man. Like you got to look at like my point, Rich made a point. That's gonna be my point, man. Like the TV nowadays, you watching, you got all these baddies and all that shit. You got a whole society that's pushing that drama narrative to where, like you said, Jerry Springer. Did no show come on in Jerry Springer time? If it wasn't like Jerry Springer, people was gonna watch. People do shit for ratings and all that shit, man. So if you put some drama in there, you know what I'm saying, you got more likely for more eyes to be on your shit because they want to see who finna fight who or what. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid shit. But yeah, man, if it ain't got no drama in it, motherfuckers ain't finna be watching it, bro.
So let me ask you this: when you say drama, are you speaking on King's corrected version of it, or are you speaking on when I speak about the disrespect and
all the bullshit? All the bullshit.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay,
all that dumb bullshit, that's drama. If you ain't on no peaceful chill out kind of vibe, anything rah, that's all drama to me.
Fair enough, man. That's some good shit. Anybody want to respond or
I want to come back and say this, man. I think we give culture too much power, right? We all step outside and trying to figure out, are we culturally correct too much, right? I think we should be creating it more than we should be obeying it, right? Especially us as Black people, because a lot of our culture is negative, right? So I think we should be looking to create it more than I am to obey it, right? That's just my take. I think everybody got the power to add something to culture, but I think everybody jump outside and trying to figure out what culture doing and see if they in line with it. I'm like, man, you got the power to carve a little area in culture that people gonna respect, you know.
Yeah, I want to kind of push back on that just a little bit, just in the sense of like, just in the sense of like, yeah, I think that is probably the step that we should be on as a people. But I think the step that happened before that, what we've been trying to do is like, I think everybody been trying to get on some sort of code. Like, what's the code? And unfortunately, for the longest time, it's been on this like mainly survival street code type of thing. So where we're like dealing with snitches and these kind of words and these kind of things and who's this, who's that, the gangsters, and then now we're starting to mix what the others be thinking of is that they just think that every Black person is a gangster. Every Black is gang. So now when we talk about it, it's like we're all mixing it into one to where like, nah, it's not just that way. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I just wanted to push back on it just a little bit, not too much, not because everything you're saying I agree with.
It didn't even feel like pushback, but I accept it, right?
Let me say this. Like Raz is totally right on the fact that we as Black people, we have to be thinking creating culture, because the culture that we started with in the beginning of time was stole from us, right? So if the culture was stole from us, ripped from us, that means we have no culture. We have no culture. And everybody tries to give us culture and try to say, this is Black culture. This is Black culture. You see what I'm saying?
So I don't know, man. I think
what is culture?
I think we make the culture. No matter what era it is, we have made the culture. That's right. We make the culture. A lot of times it gets hijacked, and like I said, we never get on code as a people to know like we do need to gatekeep our culture so it don't keep getting hijacked. Like hip hop is around the world. Like you got Asian countries that have nothing to do with Black community where hip hop came from, making trillions of dollars off of that what we created. And that's something modern. That's a modern creation. Hip hop is a modern creation. So that's why I'm saying, like, I agree with you that we did in the past, we created but I'm just like, we still make culture.
And that's what that's exactly the fact. I don't feel like we have to make culture. We have to make it because we don't have a culture. So we have to.
And trust, I don't feel like we have to be so exclusive to it. Every time we create something that people like, we want to say it's ours. No, let it go. We know where it came from, man. Right? We get upset when another race use something we created. That's what it was here for. right? That's long as they understand where it came from. Man, use that junk, man.
That's called appreciation of the culture. That's just like Chinese food. Chinese people don't get mad because we go to the Chinese buffet.
Everything,
They
I bet
want you
everybody
to
got something
appreciate
say
the
made in
culture.
China. Everybody got an item on right now say made in China, right?
Yeah. We want people to appreciate the culture. No, I'm not. I don't think we should be stingy with the culture at all. You know what I'm saying? If you see something we doing that we created as culture, you know what I mean, and you want to latch on to it, you think it's cool. You know, I say yeah, that's okay. No, what I'm saying though is other people telling us what our culture is.
I get
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was watching the other day, and Richard Pryor was on one of these late night TV shows. This was back in like the 70s, probably the early 80s or something. And Richard Pryor is on this show, and the host of the show was trying to tell Richard Pryor about how black people talk. And Richard Pryor stopped him and was like, man, what are we saying here? Are you telling me what my culture is? Like, is that what we really doing? And we see it a lot of times in Hollywood where you get these white directors and they get these black actors and they tell them, no, that's not black enough. You need to do da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hell yeah.
We can't allow people to, and it's just weird. You know what I mean? For people
Yeah, you'll have that. You will have that, but I believe that's where it comes in with us. It's only been like maybe 80 years, 60, 80 years concentrated of this type of black excellence to be looked at as like in a regal way, an American being a movie director, let alone in the last like really 20 years, especially getting it recognized from like, you know, Antoine Fuqua and Jordan Peele and Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan's, you know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of names, John Singleton. These names, Spike Lee, of course, all those guys, but it's like that's recent. That's just like a recent thing, and that's only like maybe 20 that I named. Like we need thousands comparative to theirs that are across the world, which we already have. But I think the streaming is going to open that up. I think the streaming is going to open that up to where you do see more diverse, very innovative directors, you know what I mean, and in that field of it. But and I say that because the director is going to probably try to find writers that understand black stories, finding actors that understand how to portray to be that, and actors that are of that culture, because we do have a FBA culture, and like have actors play FBA heroes instead of trying to import them from other countries. It doesn't mean that black actor from UK is horrible. It just means like, wait a minute, there's a certain sense that we have a connection as a people here with Harriet Tubman, with Nat Turner, you know, with these people. We have an intimate relationship. Even if you didn't come up in slavery, even if you weren't born in the South, you know, you still, as a foundational black man, you have an intimacy with that. So it's gonna take, like they said, we need us to make stories for us, by us. We do. And it ain't just gangster shoot 'em up stories type of things either. It's love stories, all kind of stuff, just regular things. Like my favorite movie, since we was talking about that earlier, my favorite movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. That's my favorite movie. That's the movie I'd watch I pick. If I got stuck on an island, I'm watching that one. That's the one I'm watching. That's the one I'm watching. Because that's what I watched when I was a kid with my family, and it makes it feel like family when I watch it. And it's funny as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? So I like to laugh. So you know what I'm saying? And of course I got other favorites, which the one me and my wife when we first got together, we got stuck with. The only movie and DVD we had nothing else going on, was Malcolm X.
So you weren't watching Let's Do It Again? You weren't watching Let's Do It Again?
Let's Do It Again? I don't know that.
Yeah, with Richard Pryor and And what's the boy? Come on, help me out. Come on,
I'll
quality. He
probably
was in
seen
that
it
time.
if Richard Pryor's in it. If Richard Pryor's in it, I'll probably see it.
Gene
Gene Wilder.
I think that's his name.
Yeah, I think it's Gene Wilder.
No,
Like
no,
that.
Sidney Poitier.
Sydney. Okay,
Sidney
yeah.
Poitier. Yeah, let's do it again, man. Come on, man. Come
Man,
on.
you probably just sent it to me. It's sent it to a lot of these movies
King say
before
his
my
favorite
time too.
movie.
Before my
National
time too. But if you want to talk about any Eddie Murphy movie in the 80s on, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Another 48 Hours, all that, I'm good. But I'll check it out.
National Lampoon Vacation.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Hell
he did.
yeah. National Lampoon Christmas Vacation or whatever it's called.
You want to know what one of my top 5 favorite movies is of all time? Friday.
Yeah, that's in the top 5
of all time.
Friday for sure. Classic.
Yep.
Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
Which one?
Yeah.
Man, it's a time. Friday and next Friday. It's a time.
Scarface.
This nigga.
But let me say this on the topic though, right?
Yeah. Enter the Dragon.
I think,
Jim
man.
Kelly.
Yeah. No doubt.
I think at one point in time, we were adding positive things to culture, right? And you was talking about Spike Lee, right? We had black medallions and fancy haircuts, creative haircuts, and colors, cross-color clothes. It was one point in time black people were adding positive junk. I can't think of nothing that then came out of this little era right here that we've added to our culture that I can say, man, that was positive, that was good for us, right? It's a lot of slang or stuff that don't affect us, but it's a lot of stuff that affects them negatively. So I don't know what happened in culture, black culture, going back to the original subject. What happened that we stopped adding positive stuff to the culture, man?
When we start following our kids instead of them following us, we don't want to get grown. We want to stay young. We want to be young as them. That's what I see. Because if you notice, when it comes to other cultures, you don't see their elders trying to be them. No. At all. But in our culture, we want to stay young as fuck.
We want to be the youth.
Yeah.
This niggas my age sagging their pants. Why?
They sure are.
Why? This nigga, now I don't have no problem with it. I have a chain. But when we're trying to compete with the youngsters to be them, that's the problem.
I know the answer to that, but Trust, you had your hand up, man.
You asked what happened to the culture. Yeah. Where negativity started to creep in. Integration.
That ain't had nothing to do with it.
But listen, it might have had something to do with the change, but I believe that's on us. I ain't gonna blame them. I'm gonna blame us because we should be knitted stronger together enough to when we bring in the other ones, they ain't messing with our unity. They just our souls, right?
Let me tell you this, Raz. One bad apple spoils a bunch.
Now that's not all the way true.
How is that not true? If you put a spoiled apple in your bunch of apples, the rest of the apples are going to go bad.
But watch how I prove Raz point. Take the fucking rotten apple out.
That's my whole point. Take the rotten apple out. That's my whole point.
That's what we don't
get rid of the rotten apple.
We have to do away. Allude to that, Raz. Hold on. We
don't take it out. We'll just pass it around.
Just pass it around. We accept it.
Right.
Look at what's happening in some of these cities. They mad because Trump trying to
bring Nas X, right?
Yeah, no.
Say, you know what, bro? That ain't us. That don't represent us. We pass him around.
Pass him around.
Laugh at him. Look at him. And then he other races, other cultures. Since we ain't talking races, they see it and say, that's just what they do, right? And then we get mad at them because when they duplicate us, we like that ain't us. Y'all making fun of them. they seen it from somewhere, right?
And when you say that, what you mean? You talking about violence in the black culture?
It is I can name something negative, but I'm sure all y'all can just sit here and think for 10 seconds something man, and we don't need this in our culture. Come to your mind. You don't need me to give you one. I will though, but I go back to what Brock had said earlier. I believe the reason we try to be young is we search for relevance, man. For some reason, black men search for relevance, and we think the youth is getting attention. Let's be like the youth, right? We need to reach the youth, so we need to look like the youth, right? We searching for relevance, man.
All right, anybody want else add to that topic? Ben, you want to add to it?
No, I don't know what the topic is, brother. I'll catch the next one.
Okay, gotcha.
Peace to the panel.
It was actually a question.
Huh?
It was actually a
good
question.
with your TV?
What'd you say, Rob?
The conversation was about 2 questions I asked. Did you want me to just reiterate the questions?
Nah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All righty. So we're gonna go into the next topic. All right, so I'm going to play a few clips. So y'all bear with me. And the reason why I'm going to play a few clips is because that way we can really dive into the conversation, because it's a lot of layers to it. All right, give me just a second.
Y'all got suit and ties on. Why you ain't tell me it's suit and tie day?
I did. I text you. You good, mute your mic, man.
I got text messages I ain't read for 3 days ago, but we talked though, so that ain't
you good. Yeah, mute your mic real quick, y'all.
Say that black-only dormitories is wrong. It certainly creates a sense of community. I don't see any problem with that. Are there differences between races? No, not biologically. Then why would we have different dormitories for races? Culture. Segregation is what you're arguing for, my friend. No, sir. How is it not segregation to have blacks in their own dorm? Ibram X. Kendi argues, who is one of the leading thinkers of critical theory, discrimination today to atone for discrimination of yesterday. We have black-only graduation ceremonies at Columbia University, black-only dormitories across the country, for example, at Western Washington University. Can you join me today in saying black-only dormitories are evil, wrong, and it's segregation? Would you support white-only dormitories? Everybody has a choice. So I think white-only and black-only anything is evil and wrong. That's why I hate critical theory and critical race theory, because when it's put in practice, you start to discriminate people based on race. So we're now south of the Mason-Dixon line in North Carolina. We did a lot of work to get rid of segregation in this country. Why are you trying to bring it back? What work? The Civil Rights Act of 1964. In this state? Yeah, actually in this state. Are there black-only bathrooms out there I'm unaware of, or white-only bathrooms? Nah. Right. A lot of work was done in the state. Fuck you, your face is small. Well, thanks for being here. They always go to insults when they lose the argument. God bless you, my friend.
You literally have idiots, demented, fucking demon ass bitches out here supporting the shit, dog. So y'all die on that sword, bro. Y'all keep barking that shit. Y'all keep talking that shit. Y'all are giving the other side a reason. Y'all gonna fuck around and find out. It's like, even if I was up here on some kumbaya shit and telling people to simmer down and, don't run with it, bro. It's just, mental health shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. The cat is out the fucking bag and motherfuckers are waiting for a reason to pop off. And now you gave motherfuckers the ultimate reason to pop off because you took out the ultimate right winger, bro. You took out the top of the fucking food chain. The only thing higher than that is fucking Trump. You missed out on that motherfucker. And this shit's worse because you actually took Kirk out, and Kirk ain't a politician. All he does is speak his truth. All he does is try to make his version of America great again. He's not invading on nobody's rights. He's not forcing people to do shit they don't want to do. All he's doing is having intelligent discourse with fucking retards for the most part and got his life taken for it. So what that means is that there's no talking. There's no talking. Y'all keep that fucking energy, bro.
silence in black churches all over the country over a man that was racist and a white supremacist.
Ask that, calling this nation to honor and venerate a man who was an unapologetic racist.
Yo, we cannot be silent about the idolatry and the racism that is going on in the black church. And Jamal Bryant is one of the biggest goofies behind a pulpit. Just because you sitting there hooping and hollering, I said, God said, that don't mean it's anointed. That don't mean it's spirit filled. This is the same dude that went to the gay church with 2 gay men as pastors and acknowledged them as the first gentleman.
Sorry to be so brash, but I have to call a thing a thing. When you look at black culture, who leads it? Women. That's actually a curse. That's not a blessing.
My bad, y'all. That's for another topic. So before we have this conversation, I just want to explain to you and the listeners why I decided to play those clips back to back to back to back. For one, regardless of people's perspective on it and or opinion, I wanted to let everybody know that I showed both sides, and I showed that in the video. Because I would never, ever be biased with my podcast as far as videos I post or things like that. So I wanted to get that out the way. So it's only right that I show both sides. With that being said, there's so many layers to this. And as much as there are things that sometimes we might get tired of talking about or don't want to talk about, at the end of the day, this podcast is a social commentary. It's about social commentary. So if it's in the news, and it can bring about respectable or intelligent conversation, then it's my job as a podcaster to bring that up. So with that being said, the reason why I wanted to bring this up now is because hopefully since the last topic, those that didn't know the man exists, and I'm speaking not just to y'all, but in YouTube land. Remember, we have an audience. If you haven't studied them, I hope you have, or whatnot. And just because I won whatever your debate and or argument is, I would hope that you have did your research to bring about a better debate, which will bring about a better conversation, and we can find some type of solitude, agreement, or disagree, or even a solution. I'm all for that. With that being said, the floor is open.
I don't mind going first, man. I have a degree in politics, man. Political science, I have a degree. So I followed Charlie Kirk before all this happened. And when I mean follow, I don't mean I was a fan. I listened to him. But I did that with a lot of political figures. I remember when Kamala Harris went to Senate and nobody knew who she was. I remember when they put in Senate. So I think a lot of people have if you wait for a man to pass away and then you don't know about him and then you get put up to speed over the last 3 days, you will have a different perspective of him versus somebody who's been watching him for a year, 2 years, right? So when I think Charlie was, he offended more white people than black people, right? And I don't know, since he's been taken out, can somebody here name and point to me another white man that can step on a college campus that ain't tap dancing with no entertainment and draw thousands of people like him, right? So I think black people got upset about him, but the truth is he pissed off more white people than he did black people. So I think us being mad about Charlie Kirk is like, me sticking my fist out here and y'all hitting y'all face against it. It's because you want to. It ain't because it's being swung at you. And I like anybody who's bold about their position and they can back it with logic and knowledge and evidence. You ain't gotta see it like I see it. If you could stand and hold me a bold debate based on logic and wisdom and not emotions, brother, I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of you. And so I actually like the Charlie Kirk, man. I don't feel like anybody's supposed to die for what they say. Do I believe he was a racist? No, I don't. I believe he was very harsh and jagged, but at the same time, he was a little nigga. He was 30 years old, man. You know, as mature as he looked, he was a little nigga, man. He was 30 years old. How many of y'all remember yourself at 30 years old and your beliefs and how strong you were about, you just knew, had it all figured out at 30 years old, right? So, man, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, man. I feel like black people, we picking up a fight we really don't need to.
Anybody else would like to respond? Agree or disagree?
All right. Hey, let me take a shot at it. The last conversation we had about this particular man, I made my point to say that, you know, I have no hatred towards him or anything like that. And I think it's safe to say, in my opinion, I won't speak for y'all, but I'll speak for me. I feel like black people are probably some of the most racist people in the world because we have our own thoughts of how we think things should be, how we think it should go, and we're stuck in that mindset. That's just how we are. We very seldom attempt to compromise and try to work a situation out. We chose to want it to be our way. And once again, I think that piggybacks to what I was saying about that first topic. You know, you got these people that the internet has given them the power to have an opinion. And so now that they have an opinion, they feel like somebody got to hear it. Now, the one thing about the opinion that really strikes me as odd is none of them really care if their opinion is right. They only care about what they think. So the opinion, it now becomes biased. It's not even a good opinion because it's biased to what you want it to be. So now let's go back to this the topic at hand. With Mr. Kirk, I saw no racist in him. I didn't think the man was a racist at all. I thought he was very, honestly, I'm gonna tell you who I compared him to. I compared him to Kevin Samuels, a man that, and once again, this is our people. Black women celebrated this man's death because he told them facts about themselves. They didn't like that. They don't like that because they were being told about themselves. Therefore, you have to now acknowledge that you got some fucked up in you. But as black people, we don't want to hear that. So here we are today with this particular situation with this man. He is very strong and very opinionated about what he feels. I'm not saying his opinions are right, nor am I saying they're wrong. I'm just saying they are his opinions and he's entitled to those. But the people that he's offending or whatever, such I think Mr. Rad said that there were mostly white folk. Well, a white man shot him. So, I mean, I'm not saying that that's the reason why he got shot. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, ironically, a white man shot him. Black people do feel that he was racist, and I don't think they're right when they say that. So, it's a slippery slope when it comes to this particular topic because of the man. But I do not feel like the man was racist. I do not feel like he was a bad man. I have said this before. It's unfortunate what happened to him and his family has to go through. It's very unfortunate. So yeah, that's what I'll just end it there with that.
I think he is a racist.
Okay.
Talking to a racist, I know a racist. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? Do you see? Yeah. A racist know a racist.
Let me
no,
say
fuck
this.
that. Y'all gotta listen now. Y'all started it. A racist, no racist. A racist, no racist.
For a panel that's sitting in suits and ties, and we're all
I got that. Let's make America great again. I'm telling y'all, Hey, a racist, no a racist. That white boy didn't care about black people. That's his opinion, though. I don't care. I don't care how he felt about us or none of that. I'm just saying. But to sit and say he's not a racist, that's the lie. That man had a lightning bolt in his goddamn thing, his slogan. I understand. Yeah. He said if a black pilot get on the plane, he wanted is it affirmative action or did he really earn the job? Ain't now nigga went to Ben Tarp, asked was the white doctor there because of fucking whatever.
What's wrong
But
with
niggas
that,
don't
bro?
let him give him whatever.
What's wrong with that, though, bro?
He said a black female pilot.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, so you think he thought better about you niggas? You understand? You thought he thought better about that?
I thought he said a black pilot.
Yeah. Listen, man. Listen.
Being professional, sir. I was just correcting you, sir, but carry on.
I understand. That's all right. You can try all you want, but listen. At the end of the day, that's white folk business, and we shouldn't say nothing about it. You understand? I understand. Guess what?
Nothing but black people talking about it.
You know why? Because he was talking about us. We didn't say nothing to him. He was talking about us.
He only talking
He was talking
when he was asked questions about him, bro. He only asked.
Man, that man brought up black people all the time, man. He kept us in his mouth.
Hey, look, Rick.
Was it false?
Hold on, King. Hold on. No, hold on. Look, our goal is to be as professional as possible than usual. Now, when you started talking, everybody let you speak. Everybody has been doing good. Let's give the same respect that we're giving you, sir. Now, I'll let us know when the plane is landed, okay? That's
it. You did. That's what I'm saying. I ain't letting the shit in, but I'm getting a response. I'm just answering. But what I'm getting at is, I just said, as black people, I don't give a damn. We shouldn't give a damn. You know why? Because they didn't give a damn when we made George Floyd a crackhead a model. You see what I'm saying? We pick and choose our heroes. They let us have our way with Black Lives Matter right there on the shirt. They let us have our way with George Floyd. They let the white folks do what they want with that hunky. Man, let the white folks do what they want with that white boy, man. They want to make him model. I don't have nothing to say against him because he didn't mean shit to me. So I'm just saying, don't say he's not a racist and evidence point that he is a racist, or he don't like black people as much as we think, or he like a selected few. You understand?
We changed law for George Floyd. So let's
okay.
We ain't changed no law for George Floyd.
Hold on, we got 8 people on the panel, so we're gonna have to wait till each other land. I mean, we want to debate, but it's
go ahead. Let's because
it's crowded. So
y'all go ahead. I just want to say that
and then Quality, I know you ready to respond.
Don't lie. Bring the clan mask back out. Bring the clan mask back out. Because bring that nigga out.
So go ahead, Red. And then Quality.
I can't let. When falsehood just fly through the air, I don't want to be on the same screen with it.
Yeah, man, I know, bro.
Let's be real, man. We changed law for George Floyd. Yeah. That's where the DEI law came from.
Yeah,
right.
And I want to correct him on something too, because I'm a fact check. Let me make this clear. Black people didn't make him a martyr. White people made him a martyr. And it was a psychological form of disrespect because they quick to make a drug head criminal immortal in 2025 because they seen the power of when an educated man becomes immortal, like Martin Luther King. I just want to correct that. It's a difference. We just got to stop being blind enough to see the subtle insults wrapped in, we care. Now, with that being said, I want to say this. I'm like Raz. I've been following this man for a long time because I've been in this podcast world and I study my competition. And I have yet, out of all the hours of video and interviews and college campuses that I've seen this man on, I have yet to see one moment where this man exposed himself as being a racist. That's just me. If I'm wrong, then okay. If you whoever disagree, cool. But
I disagree, right? I disagree that lightning bolt that was in his logo.
And then Rock.
That made him a racist.
Yeah, look,
that stand for the Aryan Brotherhood. That's something that'll get you killed if y'all nigga ass don't know what y'all looking at. And don't get it twisted. And the time that you say that black folks,
we're not gonna do this, man.
When you say black folk were better than slavery,
respect me again, I'm gonna kick you out because we're trying to be respectful. There's only two people who debate it one at a time.
This stands for the devil or the Houston Texans. Which one? So don't give me nothing by symbolism, nigga.
Hey Rock, then you put in our group chat, I think you sent it, the Instagram reel of the black preacher, and he was showing the different clips of him speeches in different places and the racist he was saying.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Let me make myself clear. I said I have never seen anything that I said I don't think he's a racist. That doesn't mean it's fact. And that's what I'm trying to get Rich to understand. And like Ray said,
in order for us to define whether he's a racist now, we have to talk to somebody that knew him for real, right? We judge it from afar. Anytime you judge something from afar, it's probably not going to be accurate.
Yeah.
So if we really want to know if he was a racist, we would have to talk to the people that was closest to him. And I never seen anybody close to the man.
They're gonna lie. They're gonna lie for him.
I got a question.
90% or more of the black people that have talked about this man being a racist didn't even knew he existed until he got shot.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't want to pick on
T-Ben. T-Ben, go ahead, brother.
T-Ben, jump in.
I don't want to pick on that. I'm gonna let you go, but I realize the people that learned about him, they probably learned about him within the last week or so. So that ain't fair for us to know about him for a year, and because you're gonna concise what you feel about him with what you've learned over that last week, right? And that's based on what you seeing on the net. It ain't, that's different, man.
Come on, T-Ben.
Man, this is a quick question just so we can understand. What white man would you consider to be a racist today? I'm just curious.
Right.
Let me respond to that.
First, let me say who would you consider to be one, and why would you consider to be them? I'm just curious to know. I just want to see what we can understand that.
I'm so glad you asked this.
I'm so glad you asked this.
So glad.
Watch this. You want to know who I consider to be a racist today? It's irrelevant to me in 2025. We're fighting a battle that we shouldn't be fighting.
Oh,
in 2025, sir, he asked me a question, let me answer. In 2025, this is my thoughts. In 2025, if a black man is running around here moving and responding and reacting and basing everything he does off of racism, he's failed as a human. We are in the age of capitalism. Capitalism has trumped racism in the last 30 years. The problem with black people is that we're attempting to fight our existence in this country with old plays. The Texans are not using a 1972 Houston Oilers playbook. And that's the problem I have. So for me I don't even care if he's a racist. You want to know what cared more to me about if what he says was fact or false? That's all that mattered to me.
Hey, Rock, you don't know nobody racist? I'm just asking. You don't know nobody that you would consider racist?
I don't care about
I need to know why he asked that question.
He didn't care about a person that's racist. That's his comment, Rich.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
I need to know why we need to highlight racist people.
Thank you.
The motive, the intent seemed ill from the beginning.
He's trying to figure out something. What would you call racist? What is racist?
What I'm saying is if it can be said whether he is or he isn't, If he's not, then I'm saying, why are you saying he's not? What would make somebody to be that if we're gonna say he was? So if he's saying he's not, then who is? What are you basing it off of? That's all I'm asking. Nobody yet has given me the answer yet. It's that we
There's
don't care. I
the
want to know what
we
makes
can't
somebody
we
racist
can't.
if he's not.
I ain't said
I
nothing
don't
yet, but
understand the basis of the question.
I
So
understand. I mean, it's a simple question. He's just saying what.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know no white racists. Honestly, I don't.
So okay, well let me go back. All right. So
Wow.
if you said you didn't think he was racist.
No.
So what would he say? What would make him racist?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know
me
any
neither.
racists.
We have to go. We would have to go back to the actual damn meaning of being a racist and race. What was told to us in a book called Powernomics. That's what we would have to do, and that's what people ain't doing. And the reason why people ain't doing it is because a lot of people don't know to do it, because a lot of people don't even know who the hell I'm talking about when I say Powernomics. Our people don't even know what the hell I'm talking about.
And
They'll
no
go
Claude Anderson.
and yeah, exactly.
Yes.
They'll go back to a Breakfast Club interview and watch them, and that's it. And they'll pass by it because it's not Young Thug, but Powernomics. That's the reason why. I mean, nobody wants to talk about that.
Now I will say this though, Brother King, even though he has the understanding of that's people still people still go against his definition. There's so many definitions of the word racist
Well,
right now.
yeah.
Nobody can agree.
Hold
Nobody
on.
can agree on what it means.
Yeah, well, let me say it, because it's basically it's like you have somebody who can make things change for a demographic of people. Somebody could say something and actually write something and change it for a demographic of people, like Jim Crow laws, like redlining, like putting the deed in there where this house can't be sold to a colored person. Those kind of things. That's racism. That's power to do that. That guy, Charlie Kirk, he's just talking. And he's just saying the things that we've been saying, but it's a white guy saying it. And the issue is what I would like to see, what I'm seeing too, is that there's probably a great population of black folks that just really haven't had a chance to really interact with white folks. Now, don't get me wrong. Here, listen to what I'm trying to say. When I'm teaching my daughter about snakes, I'm teaching her about the shapes of the head, that some are venomous and some are non-venomous. And you could tell by the head. But a lot of times you're only going to see the tail. So you got to assume that all snakes are venomous. So what I'm saying is, with white culture, there are things that they are brought up with that protect them that has always been detrimental to us, because both parties have not allowed enough time to try to learn each other. Even though we're in 2025 right now, and we're seeing these symbolic gestures like being some sort of win to, like, aha, we got them. Aha, they caught themselves and shit like that. When really
That's not a
it's
form of
understanding of
racism.
go ahead.
That's not a form of racism that you don't.
I'm not saying that the racism exists, but if saying like what he's saying, like, what do you consider racist? Like, do you go find out if the CEO of Home Depot is racist? Is he
We
racist?
don't care.
Do we
But
go
all
find
of
out?
a sudden,
What about the job
when
you work
Charlie
at? The
Kirk
guy
gets
that's cutting
shot,
your
we
check.
care.
Is he racist? He's
We
cutting
don't
your
care
check.
if the owner of the company we work for racist. But all of a sudden, Charlie Kirk gets shot. Now we care about who's racist.
Because the owner of the company ain't sitting there holding no fucking press conference talking about black people.
But here we are.
So
we
you
already
can't
back
really...
on who's racist, and we can't, like T Ben saying, we can't agree on what racism actually means. What actually means. Your CEO at your job that cuts your payroll check, they could stop payroll and not pay you for 6 months, even though you're supposed to get paid every 2 weeks. Wouldn't that be racist? That would be racist, because that guy has the power to change your demographic, has the power to get you.
Charlie Kirk can't fire you. But
Charlie Kirk
boss
can't.
But the owner of your company can. So who really has the power to practice racism and you actually be affected by it?
But my point, what I was going to get to close it off right now, now is that there is a religion that some evangelical white folks lead and some different cultures lead that is under the umbrella of white supremacy. And people get scared of that word white supremacy because they think it's something that's just that evil or something, but it's more so like understanding from Neely Fuller, our master teacher Neely Fuller, understanding from his point of view of we got to stop using the word racism, because how the fuck do you prove racism? That's in somebody's mind and heart. That's how. But if you understand the religion that they practice of white supremacy, it's like want to keep it that the 18-year-old white male that owns land, he's the one that's the leader. That's the white supremacy, where it's coming from. And we haven't had a chance because they fucked us up in Reconstruction. I'm not trying to go back in time, but they fucked us up in Reconstruction to where we're still running amok as people, trying to get it together. We used to be congressmen 30 years out of slavery. 30 years out of slavery, we were congressmen as black men. Since the 60s and all that bullshit, we know what it is. I'm not going to go in the history thing, but it's like we've been running amok. We're running amok.
Let me say
I struggle with the whole racism, and it ain't just about racism thing. I consider myself a builder, and I've never seen anybody build something with a negative brick, right? If I say go give me 5 negative bricks and build me a castle, show me how you gonna get that done.
Yeah.
So you can't build off negativity, bro. So if somebody telling me, how is me discovering whether this man's race is gonna help me build what? Right? We can sit there and throw whatever we want, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help progressors, man. Right?
So let me ask this. Let me ask this, not just to touch on what you're saying. I'm just curious. So right now there's a group of white people that's building a town, and they say they only want whites to be there. They're building it.
Yeah.
Would you consider that
I heard
racist?
about it.
Is that racist?
I'm trying to figure out. I don't understand how to answer your question, and I don't answer questions for people I don't know. So if we probably cool,
Well, they say they don't want nobody else there but white people. That's what they saying out their own mouth.
I seen it, but my same comment apply to that. I don't know how me learning about they is gonna help me accomplish anything that I'm trying to do. So I'm at a point in life where my hard drive is getting full. So I only put in there what I need. If I can't use it, I'm not sticking it in there.
Let me ask this question, right? Because now it adds layers to it, right? Because let's look at it like this. I'm gonna take a quote from what David Banner said. I don't even hate white people for being racist. They supposed to. So that's why I don't hold racism to. I don't cater to it as much, or I don't put too much into it or let it affect me from a psychological standpoint, because at the end of the day, we're supposed to. Let me switch colors. What has happened in South Africa in the last 10 years? They kicked all the white farmers out. That's racism too, but I like it. Why? Because I'm saying to Africans, they like it because it benefits their people, right? So I think it's human nature. I think racism to a certain extent is human nature. Okay, I don't think take care of somebody. Are you gonna take care of somebody else's kid better than yours? You might. That don't mean you hate the kid. You might buy that kid 2 presents to your kid's 20. Does that make you a bad person? I think black people are putting too much stock into things, at least in modern times, that ain't benefiting us. I don't think that's that type of. I think it's just a moral victory to us to say, to one day say, hey, racism doesn't exist anymore.
It's a great way. It's a great way for us to score points on each other, right? It's a great way for a group of men to get together and figure and score points on each other.
Hold on, Ryan, let me land. I'm gonna let you know the land. If we got rid of racism today, I don't think we will be better off economically 2 years after that.
I don't think either. I don't think so either.
We wouldn't. But that's just my thoughts.
So I'm thinking about something, right? So I don't know if it was the Wednesday show that we recorded when this topic got first brought up.
Yeah.
Right. We had a whole hour, damn near 2-hour debate on this topic, right? And from my recollection, Rock and King, y'all was on our nicks because we was basically saying, hey man, we feel bad for the man, but we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck because that does nothing for us. Plus, that's not our battle to be fighting. A white man got killed by another white man. Why are we talking about it?
Did you hear what you just said?
Because it is our battle.
Well, hold on. Did you hear what you just said? I want you to rewind your ears and listen to what you said.
I heard everything. I'm fully conscious of
Okay.
everything coming
So
out of my mouth.
let me repeat what you said. You said you feel bad for him, but you don't give a fuck.
I don't see where's that wrong.
That's oxymoron. I mean, that's like a double negative. That's like a double negative.
Well, I'm just a double negative nigga because I don't.
No,
give
I mean,
a fuck.
like I'm not a double negative. I'll take that back. It's like you almost canceled out what you said. It's
Nah.
That's what he's saying.
The
He just being respectful.
Listen. I'm gonna break this down as good as I can. Break it down like a
You're being respectfully disrespectful if you're gonna call it.
Yes.
But
Yes.
game, no.
Yes.
As a human that has a heart and compassion for people, I feel bad that the man went out like that. But me as a black person, that does nothing for my agenda, what I'm trying to do or what my people trying to do. So why do we care?
That's where the problem lies. Okay.
It's not. I'm on my business.
Okay.
My mama told me my business.
So okay, hold on. Imagine the girl you fucking with. Say, do you love me? You say, I love you, but I hate your ass.
No, I'm gonna just tell her I don't love her.
No, don't move. Repeat. Different example, same thing. Because for you to say you feel bad for somebody, but you don't give a fuck, that's like saying I love you, but I hate you. Bro,
right.
That's true.
Hey, right.
That's a true feeling.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. There's nothing you can tell me that's gonna make me think otherwise, but I feel bad for the man being shot, but I don't give a fuck about the aftermath of all this shit.
And I have no problem with it. I'm not here to debate that. You're supposed to stand on your perspective of it. I'm just saying
you can't.
That's oxymoron.
So that means you can't be fucked up when Charleston White get hit. You can't be fucked up if Busta Rhymes get hit.
I don't care.
I hate they didn't hit 2 more of them motherfuckers when he shot. I just hate that much.
I don't.
Shit.
At the end of the day, for me, man, it's like this, man. Right? And I know what I.
He the nigga that motherfuckers want to win.
Listen, I can agree. I understand what he's saying.
When Biden go, you can't have no memorials for Biden. You can't have none of that.
I understand.
On,
I understand.
Let me respond to King, right? King, look at my face. I don't give a fuck about none of them. They don't do nothing for me.
I feel you.
So
listen, I can understand what he's saying because when I came on the podcast, y'all was talking about that boxing match, and I feel the same way. So I get it. Yeah. I get it. Camelo and Crawford, I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, man. You know, so I get exactly what he's saying.
It's way deeper than that boxing match.
But I'm just saying.
No, my thing is this again. My thing is
I cared about Charlie because I'm in the politics. I started my coming out by saying that. I was in the politics. I've been in people. I didn't help people campaign. Sylvia Garcia, Carol Everado. They sit on Senate seats. I was in their campaign, helping them out. You know, I actually wanted to go further into that. So I'm in the politics, even though it's forced me not.
Here's what I.
But you know what's the bullshit part about that story? Charlie didn't know goddamn politics. That's what I'm tripping on. This motherfucker not in no politics.
What are you talking about?
So how do that matter?
Talking out the side of your ass. God damn.
Organization, Turning Point.
Rich, what do you mean about politics? This dude got Trump back in the office by getting the young votes galvanized.
But did he put his?
Did he put his modern 2000s?
Is he in office? Is he in?
He didn't need him. Trump didn't need him at all. Trump don't need him at all.
We didn't say he needed him, Rich. You finna change freeways, bro.
He has a political organization called Turning Point. He's the founder of Turning Point. It's a political organization, nonprofit, bro. bro. So
86,
that ain't
86,
debatable.
80%,
That's
What is it?
86%
Is it state, federal, or what?
86% federal. 86%.
Oh, okay. I thought not. Nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did a federal campaign. It was at the federal level.
Here's what I'm
The
gonna
campaign
say.
he was running at the federal level because that happened to be the president.
One thing that I was taught. One thing
All right. He's a
a
kid.
long time ago. One thing I was told
They
a long
say
time ago. I ain't never seen this in history. I ain't never seen hate cure hate. And two, I want to add this. He and all these niggas talk that shit. It's like a nigga with no weapon threatening a nigga with an AR. That's what's weird to me with all this, right? If we were prepared as a people, then I'd be more respectful of it. But we literally like we the nigga with no weapon. We ain't even got a taser, and we sitting there talking shit to a nigga with an AR-15 with a loaded clip. Like, what are we doing here, man? And
That's
two, my problem was never how people feel about not liking him. Bro,
Right.
You don't like him. I got co-workers who don't like each other. We still out getting along and working. We ain't shooting a nigga in the neck. Here's my problem. My problem is with mine. And I'd like to thank my ancestors for putting me in a position to where I can say the problem I have is my First Amendment right is on the line. Because if you trying to take away a white boy First Amendment right, you trying to take away mine. And some of these other niggas like to pick and choose on Mondays and Wednesdays when they want to be a nigga and when they want to be American. I am an American. That's from my check. Black people fought in the Civil War too.
Yep. We fought in every single war. Every war in America.
You're still a nigga.
Nigga. Give us our freedom. We help.
But it's about skin color, right? Because Dr. King said that injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere, right?
But
we don't care about what Kenny said. We just care he was black.
Yo,
right?
Hold on.
We don't care about what he said. We care he was black.
What is what is the Civil War? What is that?
Are we able to talk?
Huh?
What is the Civil War? Rock say black people fought in the Civil War too. What is the Civil War?
Ain't the Civil War when the blacks and the whites?
Well, American
you fight for a motherfucker to say, all right, I'm gonna let you drink out this water fountain. I'm gonna let you do this here. That's being civil, because human rights are different. Human rights are different. Human rights are different than civil rights. So civil means you asking somebody to be civil with you. And that's what we did.
Rich, when did we get
we don't have we shouldn't even be talking about that. Why are we talking about somebody about our rights?
When did we get them? When did we get them? When?
But they done. That's done though.
We never got them. So if you waiting on somebody to give you something, you ain't giving nothing.
So let me get this right. So
we got them in 1868.
So you saying, Rich, the Civil War is when we ask white people to be civil with us? That's what you're saying?
Yes, please be civil and let us be a part of your white world.
Who is saying that? Who is saying that ridiculous? That's ridiculous. No, that has nothing. We hadn't. No.
How the fuck you? What's your last name? We'll start there if you think it's ridiculous. And some bitch on this panel got a last name or African last name, or you got a white boy last name. Let's talk about it.
You said
no. Let's talk about it.
They had a motherfucker hat on.
Okay, let's talk about it. I put my Mater hat on. I'm ready. I got my Mater hat. Let's go. Let me say what you niggas ain't got. Y'all ain't got shit. That's what y'all need to realize.
If they was hiring for slaves,
shit.
We didn't ask.
How you said that? And you the one holding Kurt up out the grave, nigga? Fuck is you mean? You over here putting flowers on the dead white boy? You talking about I'm the first slave? No, nigga, you got me fucked up. No, that's you.
You be the first.
That's you. You think they like you because you close to their color. Now, my nigga, you a nigga at the end of the day, my brother. I'm just telling you. I know it.
What is it?
Let me tell you. Hold on.
I'm just saying, hey.
Let me speak. No, hold on. This between me and Rich. Hold on.
All right. Just say between us.
Let me prove something.
I'm putting my clan hood back on and keep on, you niggas. Get y'all right. I know you're gonna get scared to see that clan hood.
I thought we was gonna have some discourse.
You get scared now.
I thought we can't talk. We can't talk. Ain't nobody scared. We can't talk.
Thank you. So, and I'm gonna let you go, King. But he came at me, so let me respond, please, if you don't mind. What he just did was prove and expose. Why we cannot get mad when a race of people, and not all of them, when a certain segment of people look at us and say, "Damn, look at him." Let me tell you something. When I go to my car and when I walk outside with my gun, you know who I'm more concerned about I might have to shoot? A nickel. And y'all can think how you want. I'm just telling the truth. Let me tell you something. Hold on, and let me add to something. When we living in a society where black people are racist with each other, it's 2025 and we still crack the light skin jokes. See, it's so normalized to we're just taught to laugh at it and it's just funny. But you know it's really fucked up. It really exposes how fucked up and how damaged we are, and we entertain our own drama, our own trauma. But you expect another motherfucking race of people to take your trauma serious when we make light of it. So let me tell you something, nigga, when you call me light-skinned. I'm the darkest nigga you will ever meet, and I'm blacker.
I call you white. Don't you lie on me. I call you.
Let me fucking cook, nigga. See, like me and Dr. talked about it. And see, let me tell you the problem with niggas like him. And I told Doc when we had a conversation about this. The problem with niggas is a lot of the shit that we supposed to be taking serious, we laugh at it. And a lot of shit that we take serious, a lot of shit that we supposed to laugh at, we take serious. And this is the problem. See, one of the reasons I requested everybody dress up a certain way is because I just wanted to show everybody we could display a certain level of professionalism. I mean, it's grown men on here and we could dress the part as well as talk the part. But you got some niggas like him, they just gonna be a nigga. And I'm okay with that. But one thing I'm not gonna do when you invite a nigga to the party, you don't let the nigga take over. Are we gonna let that nigga back in?
Nigga. I'm still on your motherfucking ass, nigga. I don't know why the fuck you take me out. You must like it. You must be a pain freak. That's that Caucasian in you. I keep telling you, quit running from.
And you see what I mean?
Damn.
Goddamn right. Because
damn, Rich.
But go ahead.
Back to the subject though, brother. I feel like we take
what niggas do. They fuck up a party. They fuck up a club. They fuck up cruises. They fuck up everything they fucking touch.
I'm ready for the moment when we take moments like this more than just try to score points on each other.
Thank you, dog.
We can make everybody's opinion in here wrong and look bad, and then what's gonna happen tomorrow? We get to brag on. I made that nigga look like a fool. What we actually done with the moment, bro. So I'm not. It's just certain stuff. I don't care. You can gun me down, hate me, do whatever. It's just certain stuff. I'm not gonna participate in what niggas do if it ain't moving us forward, dog. And you know, I want to smoke the ass. I already got the fight. I don't give a
Listen. I know I'd be going off and y'all think I'm wrong and crazy. But Rock said he walked outside with a gun because he's scared of niggas. You see what I'm saying? Excuse me. Well, you got it for the niggas. Can I land? I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, look at your mentality. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, and if you see a brother and he looking funny, say, man, what's up on your mind? Try to talk to him.
Put words in my mouth.
I didn't put nothing in your mouth. I just said, you said when you go to the car, you have. You see that? I can't even talk. You see, I can't even talk. And I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be.
Because you don't know how to have an intelligent conversation. You a nigga. You a nigga.
What did I say?
I'm gonna call you out for
What did I say? He said he had his gun, and when he go outside, he more worried about niggas. That's what was said.
Rich don't carry a gun. Rich don't carry a gun, I guess.
What? Listen.
I guess you
Listen,
don't
brother.
Rich don't carry a gun, though.
Listen, brother.
Rich
Listen what I'm telling you.
Rich
Listen what I'm telling you. I don't need a gun.
Houston, Texas.
I don't need a gun. I don't need a gun. If I need a gun, I need to change my life. When I had a gun, I needed a motherfucking gun. I was in the streets. When I got out the streets, I don't need that no more. If somebody want to take me, I'm gone. I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean no harm. I'm here to help. So when they see me, they don't see a nigga. Oh, I'm gonna rob him. Oh, he in danger. They be like, "What's up, Black? You good, school?" Yeah.
The streets. You the niggas like you the problem.
You see, that's that Klansman in him. You hear that? Y'all heard? That's niggas like you. He sounds just like.
I can't agree with that.
This is why they hate Charlie Kirk. This is why they hate Charlie Kirk. This is why they hate Kevin Samuels.
What's that? What you can't agree with, brother?
I can't agree with that. What you saying about look at the light skin? Look at this. I can't agree with that, man.
No. Excuse me.
At some point in time, we all carry one out here, and we got our head on the swivel for anybody. They're gonna act to it, but a lot of times we know in our mind we're looking at.
We're gonna be honest or not, bro. We're gonna be on Yogi. We're gonna be honest or not.
Are we gonna be honest?
Let's be real. In your heart of
Ain't
heart,
no reason that we hate ourselves.
It don't mean we hate. It don't mean we judging. But who you more concerned about when it comes to your safety on a daily basis, bro?
I mean, I stay around black people, so it's gonna be.
Just answer the question, regardless of the situation.
It's gonna be black people.
What's wrong with being honest? The truth don't mean we hate our own.
Mine's Latino.
I didn't say nothing was wrong with that. See, that's how people paint narrative wrong when other people say stuff. I didn't say nothing was wrong or right about it. I just say that's what you choose to do. And that's how what you said. That's all I said. I didn't go no further into the conversation.
Why are y'all scared of black people?
That's
what I'm trying. Here we go. Talk to him. There you go. There you go. Hey,
I never.
He asked a question.
Nobody.
Yeah,
I just gave you the truth. I just gave you a statistical truth about my reality.
Hey, I got a question.
You just asked Yogi, who is he most scared of? Black people.
Oh, okay. No,
so I'm asking why we scared of?
Wait.
I don't think you meant black people.
Can we talk to the chat real quick? Hold on.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the chat. Ghetto, whoever Ghetto is, you probably believe the government when they say they're here to help, huh? If you're believing that and you still got that sentence in your head, you are still stuck in 1988. You need to come on to 2025. We know that the government is not here to help you. They don't care. This is about money. This is economics.
I ain't scared of nobody.
So I just want to let Ghetto know.
I'd be trying to figure out why, if you said yes, what the benefit gonna be?
You say yes about what?
If you read that comment, if you told him, yeah, we want the government to help him, man, that's just some point scored, right? What's gonna come out of that, right? We'll sit up here and fight each other and score points, man. We just want to be able to say, I told you out, or I'm smarter than you. I'm like, I don't.
Let me share something with y'all brothers, man. I was trying to hold my peace on this whole Charlie Kirk thing because y'all know where I stand in. A white man was shot by another white man. That's none of my business.
None of my business.
However, black people is my business. Us growing, us moving forward, that's our business. You understand? So what we got to do is stop making other shit our problem. When they shot Charlie Kirk, we shouldn't have opened our mouth and said a motherfucking word. When they asked us about Charlie Kirk, when they
had something
hold on,
to say,
Rez,
you should keep your mouth. Yeah, you should have kept your mouth shut if we had.
Hold on. When they asked us about Charlie Kirk, we should have said Charlie who? Because 90% of us didn't know Charlie Kirk until he got shot. We don't know this goddamn cracker.
Shouldn't have said anything. The first thing you said, you shouldn't have said nothing.
We shouldn't have said anything.
If you
we
didn't
shouldn't have spoke on Charlie Kirk, nothing, because it has nothing to do with us.
Not true. Let me say this. I don't want to steal the moment. I just want to, because if I wait too long, it ain't
Go
gonna
ahead,
fit.
go ahead.
I started my whole spiel off. I went to school to be a lawyer, and it was either they told you 2 routes, which ain't true. You can get a law degree with any degree, as long as you. But they said political science, criminal justice. I was in the streets all my life, so I ain't need criminal justice. I went political science route, and it put me into politics. So I went on my page and spoke on Charlie because I am in the profession, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I play football and a dude hurt his ankle, I can speak on. I'm in the profession, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that play tennis, they might. Nah, it don't matter. This football player broke his ankle, but if you in the field, that is why I spoke on it, because I am in the field of politics. I follow politics. I don't practice it, but it is what I follow in practice. I mean, what I follow in my spare time. And I went to Facebook and made my comment about Charlie, and all hell broke loose because Negroes didn't know him. And when they went and looked him up, everybody say he racist, he racist. But it's the field I'm in, right? If CJ Stroud look across the field and he see that what's your boy playing tonight? What's the dude for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? He playing against quarterback. Is he president? Is the quarterback? Yeah, what's his
Baker
name?
Mayfield.
Mayfield. So you think CJ Stroud, if they both in the same field, so maybe that mattered to them. But if we're not in that field, I'm like, why does it matter, man? Why does it matter?
It don't matter.
You know what? So last time I was on here and I said it, I said, and my answer still the same. I said respectfully, no comment, and I meant, and that's where I leave it at. And just to get some context is what I see, and I'm with you with this, brother Raz. Like Raz, I'm more like, hey, how can we build to get to a point to where we need to improve as a people, right? And what I see is that this topic has us fighting with each other yet again, all the time. Like that's why me and Brother Reese was on here a few episodes ago, and we was going back and forth. And I said, man, I don't even do this kind of thing because I really don't. I really don't. That's why I say I build with like minds. If I say, hey, I got an idea, and somebody say, no, I don't want to do that. I'm like, cool, we ain't got to build on that thing. I'll go to something different. But if somebody say, oh, let's explore that, then we can build on that topic. I'm not here to create friction on what we consider to be a solution. If I say, hey, I got an idea, you say, yeah, I'm with that, we're gonna build on that. If I say I got an idea, you say, I don't know, I don't agree with that. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, we ain't got to even discuss it no more. That's just kind of where I'm at with it. And so I get it, it's a hot topic, but man, I see people, I just read comments, I'm like, man, these people really, really, really fighting and disrespecting each other, knowing each other for years over something they weren't even thinking about 2 weeks ago. That bothers me. It really does. To my core. I'm like, y'all really fighting and willing to disrespect each other. Now, I know how you think now. And the same person that helped you fix your flat a year ago, all of a sudden you don't like them no more. I don't get it.
Man, listen, I had people that I used to tape their ankles in high school go off on me because I spoke on a guy that's in a profession that I deal with. That's all I thought I was doing. I'm like, man, old Charlie, they did knocked off old Charlie. God damn it. I went on Facebook and spoke on it. All hell broke loose. I'm like, I don't know if he was a racist. I didn't think he was, but if maybe somebody pull out all this proof and prove he is, it doesn't change. It wouldn't have changed anything that I done. It wouldn't have made me do anything different that I done.
And I totally agree with what you said, Ben. But again, I want to also respond to what Raz said. Let's make it clear here. Let's make it clear here on which blacks are being attacked about this subject, bro. Let's be real. You see what I'm saying?
What'd you say, brother?
E and Raz and King that's being attacked by black. Hell, I just got called light skin because my ass, I done got called light skin, all this shit.
Cracker, not light skin.
See what I'm saying? You see? This nigga shit. I can't even finish a sentence. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna stand on business on my show. No, you're not gonna cause here's the thing. I done knock niggas out over that shit. He my brother, he can get away with it. He can call me light skin all day, but at the same time, I don't like it. But he do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? But he my big bro. But at the same time, it's really not something that I appreciate. But also, it's deeper than that. I don't appreciate it because I know Rich, and I know if we go down, Rich gonna be for one popping it.
I got your back, brother. Don't you worry. I got your back. Can't nobody else call you light skin. I got
light
you.
skin shit hurt his feelings though, because he brought this shit right back up.
That's all I'm saying. Like, and again, I'm looking at the deeper trauma in this. When you got a black man, a one shade man calling another man a lighter shade, that uncovers a problem that's way bigger than a Charlie Kirk debate. But it's so normalized, nobody pays attention to it.
Yeah. It's like a roast thing, right? Like me roast.
But really, it's the same though, right? Really, because like whoever said earlier, man, it was a white man kid, Charlie Kirk, man. Yeah. They was fighting amongst each other, just like we fighting amongst each other.
Yeah,
right. It shouldn't be about Charlie Kirk, but I mean, we doing the same bullcrap. We fight amongst each other. Yeah. That's all that was. He pissed off a bunch of young kids, man, and he was young himself. That's all us remember our age, man. That dude was 30, bro. He was 30, man. I'm 53 this year, man. So I'm like, he was a little nigga, man. He could, it's nothing he done to make me, want to speak ill about him. And that's, that's whether it was, a couple black people. Pac used to talk trash about white people. Ain't nobody ever just question Pac's racism and all that. Oh, it's Pac a racist. Man, we in this thing together in America, bro. I don't get it, bro. I got white people, Mexican people, black people. So when something go down like that, I'm not quick to run the race, man, because I'm responsible to a whole lot of races, man, that honor me and I honor them, man. Yeah. So when something take down, like something happen like this, I'm not quick to run the race, man.
That's the thing, though, Raz. This had nothing to do with race. Because it was political to me. Because it was a white man.
I thought it was political. I thought it was political. It wasn't until I made my post and I'm squabbling dudes for 2 days and I'm like, oh, it's a race thing. I thought it was political. Honestly.
Now, Raz and Trust. That's part of what's been shocking to me is how in the world did black people make this a race issue?
Yeah,
we made it a race issue.
Hold on, Rob. I would say, hold on, Rob.
This question.
This is why
I don't know a racist person.
This is why it's something called, and this is why I think it's attributed to it. And I could be wrong, man, but it's something called the dead internet theory. You ever heard of that before?
No.
Anybody? Nope. All right, dead internet theory is pretty much saying that here in today's times, the internet is filled with nothing but fake accounts and bots create narratives online for everybody to argue about. That is not authentic people behind what you see. And so if we just look at history and we think about all the different things that can be done with propaganda, how people can control things. We talk about different countries rigging elections. You sit back and say, damn, how these narratives spread so quickly overnight. And next thing you know, y'all fighting over something that, like, my thing is, it's a whole bunch of misdirection because you really don't know what's really going on. There's so many possibilities. In my mind, I consider them all, and I don't focus on just one. Like, there's a possibility what happened to him could have been more so a bigger political play because his views on Israel and Palestine. We don't know.
I think
we don't know.
We don't know.
I would rather.
Raz and King whole point. Black people made it about race.
Hold on, Rob. Hold on, you missing the point.
No, I
listen, Rob. You keep saying. Hold on, Rob. You keep saying we making about this. I'm saying it could have been shot to us so we can start arguing about it. It just was effective.
We bought into it.
That's the point. The CIA.
Hold on, Rob. But this what you probably don't know. This what you probably don't know, Rob. White folks arguing on that side about it too.
I know that. I know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying.
You didn't say that. 3% of Republicans said negative things about Kirk as well.
It's like right now. I seen the video of a white dude mocking him being dead too. But we ain't talking about this.
JD Vance, the vice president, said that 3% of Republicans and conservatives said negative things about Charlie Kirk.
He had that Epstein list
Okay,
too.
so
He was talking about that Epstein list a lot lately too.
So
So
that
yeah,
means we
you
need
know.
to start a movement
what's
right
bigger
here.
to me.
Us on this show right now. We need to start a movement. When we leave here tonight, anybody bring up Charlie Kirk and try to argue with you about Charlie Kirk, regardless of their stance or whatever, you need to say, I'm not arguing with a black man about white man business.
That's it right there.
I disagree.
We need to kill a Noah. Why would we argue with black folks about white
But
folks?
I think
You see how we get, look how race watch this. Look how race drown talk. What's more important? This is the problem with black people.
It's more important that we get along as black people.
I've been screaming this from the beginning.
We don't got to get along through death.
We don't got to get along through First Amendment right.
That's more important to me.
We don't have to get along through vitriol.
I'm talking about my First Amendment right.
Rock, let me tell you something. People don't give a fuck about your First Amendment rights.
I got a question though. Rock, you keep on
not at all.
But you don't give a fuck about your rights,
See how niggas decide on what's important and what's not? My whole stance on it is I'm focused more on about my First Amendment right being at danger, but we run around and
how is your First Amendment rights at danger?
I got a great
How is
question.
your rights at danger? Hold on, Yogi. I want to hear how is Rock First Amendment rights at danger.
Niggas, you gonna stop talking?
Him, they can do it to us.
Niggas, you gonna stop talking?
Who is they?
You got shot?
Who is they?
Okay, see, I've been embarrassed now. So guess what? Hold on. So gun control don't affect your fucking Second Amendment right either, nigga?
What this got to do with gun control? You talking about? You said your First
any conversation
Amendment.
about it, or
You
anybody
said
that gets looking out for practicing their right to gun violence.
I think you mean freedom of speech.
You're moving the goalposts, Rock.
No, I'm not.
It's freedom of speech is your first one though.
You said your
freedom of
First
speech.
Amendment rights was in danger.
Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
That's freedom of speech. So how is your First Amendment rights in danger because Charlie Kirk got shot?
Who gonna
hell no?
No, listen. I think it's a plausible.
No, wait, Raz. I want to hear Rock.
Yeah, we gotta hear the answer to the question, man.
I want to stand up for Rock at this point because I think what he's saying is plausible.
But when George Floyd when a nigga gets killed by a cop, everybody you feel affected then. See, this nigga shit.
Listen, remember he 30, right?
30.
So you telling me that a high school kid can't stand up and say what he needs to say, or we gonna shoot him, right? Now that's a big exaggeration. He's not a high school kid, but I'm like, this was a young dude, bro, just speaking his mind.
That's a grown ass.
So I think the difference is, but this is the difference. This is what we missing. You got to keep in mind. You got to keep this in mind. Though the one that shot him, we have to first be assuming the person who shot him was maybe a government person. If it wasn't, that was a lone wolf doing what he wanted to do. That has nothing to do with somebody's First Amendment rights being at risk. If a random person shot this dude, things can happen like that. When I'm beating it. Unless the government does it, then it's like, oh, we can't really speak because they might do this to us, not a random person.
I disagree. I think if you get on top of a bucket and you got a spill and you get influence, I think if somebody don't like what you're doing, they take a shot at you, man. I think that was more than what that was.
But what's gonna stop? But somebody gonna do that whether you have the rights or not. If that's the case,
but we're talking about us. When we get to the point where we
talking about it's still legal to have freedom. It's still a legal thing, is what I'm getting at. Unless the president like, you can't say these things, this gonna happen to you. Now that's a different conversation. If you decide to talk at a school and somebody decides to do something to you, that's not saying you ain't got freedom of speech. That's saying somebody like what you said and decided to do something about it. That's two different things. Is what I'm getting at. Two different topics.
I'm not talking to the government. I'm talking to us citizens. When did we get to the point where a nigga can't say what he needs to say?
It's always
But
been like that,
people
Red.
get hit in the mouth
It
all the time for
always
saying
been
what they
like
want to
that.
say.
Reds.
Yeah, it's been like that all
When
the
you was in
time.
school,
Okay,
when
yes,
you
they
was in
do.
school,
They do. So what do? Watch or do
No.
we speak up?
We call the police.
No, they
speaking up on it,
get put
Reds.
in
You
jail.
speaking
They
up
get
on
put
it,
in
Reds,
jail.
We
ain't
call
gonna
the
stop
police.
somebody from assaulting you because they don't like what you
I
said.
don't need the law,
You either
right?
whoop that ass or call the police as you whooping that ass.
If somebody wants to say something and you want to hurt them, I got something to say to you. I don't need the police. They'll come in and deal with you on for the law. But I'm telling you, man, this man can say what he need to say.
But as a man,
I don't. Yeah.
if he
I
fixes
don't.
his mouth to say something, and I decide to jump on his ass about it, Rez, then you
That's
getting in
fine.
my business.
That's
Then I
fine.
got the
But
right to get
if
on your
I
ass
come
too for
along,
getting in my
if
business.
I come along and say and judge the situation for what I see, and I say, man, you wrong for jumping on him. Man. I'm not gonna say, he killed him.
I hear what you're saying. I hear exactly what you're saying, brother. I hear what you're saying.
No, man.
I'm saying
it ain't cool to kill this man because he want to talk, bro. I don't.
I hear exactly what you're saying.
I'm going to
Ain't nobody saying it's cool, y'all. It just happened. We don't have no choice if it's cool or not cool. Somebody killed him, and that had nothing to do with black people. That's all we saying.
But the world shut down when George crackheads got killed. Again, now we feeling rich.
Hey, Rob, that wasn't a freedom of speech thing with George Floyd.
No, that was a white boy doing something to a nigga.
We feel like we at risk, literally. But then when
a white boy done that. A white boy done that.
Right at risk, I'm wrong.
A white boy done that. A white boy done that and went to jail for it. A white boy done that and went to jail for it. He lost in court.
I don't see the similarities in this fucking situations.
Not
at all. Hold on, let me talk. Nigga, I ain't saying nothing. Let me cook, bro. Let me cook. All right, thank you. So there's two different situations. The George Floyd thing was a white man stepping on a nigga neck that said clearly he couldn't fucking breathe and they didn't get off of him. This nigga got killed because he was running his mouth and wasn't ready for the smoke. Can I talk, nigga?
But look at how you word it.
Man, that's what the fuck happened.
Let him talk, brother.
He protected them white people.
I'm gonna be paranoid going outside and worrying about being pulled over for driving while black than me going out there and saying something. Man, you gotta be able to chew your cabbage twice, man. If you say that shit, you gotta stand on that shit. And whatever people feel like you say that they don't agree with, they have the right to take action with what the fuck they did to that
But
nigga.
listen,
he wasn't ready for the smoke.
He died, so we're not talking about him. I'm talking to people standing around saying, okay, he was a racist. I'm like, okay, nigga, what if the next dude black and they kill him? So what you gonna say about that?
That's
I think one of them needs to say, hey man, this man can say what he needs to say. You know, I don't give a fuck if he's racist. He's supposed to be able to say what he needs to say, man.
If he was
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think
go ahead, T-Ben.
Do you think so? Now that we on the topic of, we all believe that you should have your freedom of speech. So my question now is, do you believe that people who were celebrating his death should be fired from work?
Yeah.
I think
depending on your job,
depending on the private sector, let me answer this and be clear about it, bro. Because he took a bullet.
It's not freedom.
Right?
It's,
so
you're
if you
at a private job. Somebody
and
owns
make
it. Hold
fun
on,
of
Raz,
this man,
and
your boss see you and you get fired, then stand on that. Don't be
and that's what we've been saying the whole time. Charlie Kirk took a bullet.
If you celebrate online, you want to celebrate online just because another man died and you get fired, bro, then it come with the territory. You shouldn't. So if you had to celebrate, then that's what it is.
So the same thing applies if you say something, somebody shoot you, Raz, you gotta stand on it.
But see what I'm saying to you, truth is that Charlie.
When you say but, it changed the whole thing.
I'm talking to us. I'm saying, when do we just sit around and just let us niggas pop each other out? Who gonna say, hey man, let these folks say what they need to say? I will. Y'all don't have to. I will.
Okay. And if drama come your way, you as a man gotta stand on it, right?
I live a great life, bro. I live a great life.
Exactly. And that's the whole point we make.
That mother hit me right here, right now. I ain't got nothing but smiles on
and that's the point we making. You know what I'm saying? Violence nobody is applauding violence. Nobody on this panel, at least. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know you got radicals out there applauding violence. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Anybody who is applauding violence in any shape, form, or fashion, that's disgusting. We're not saying that. But what we are saying is you have to be accountable for your actions. And whatever comes your way, when you go,
we all agree with that. We all agree. But again, Charlie, I'm saying, Charlie, if we were talking to Charlie, we would be telling him that. We're talking to each other saying, listen, man, do we just let folks sit around here and pop each other? Or do somebody stand up and say, no, man, put your gun up, let this man say what he needs to say? I guess the person got to be black in order for us to stand up.
To tell white folks to put their guns up?
There you go. So let it be black. Let the next nigga be black. If you gonna take
now guess what? Now guess what? If it's two black men and they shooting and killing each other, I will have something to say, Raz, because I don't want black folks killing black folks.
I'ma hold you to that, nigga.
Hold me to that. I don't want black folks killing.
We don't have no black leaders, so y'all ain't got to worry about us getting shot.
Then you be one. Quit saying that all the time and stand up and be one yourself.
Thank you. Boosie,
no, that's not my leader, but I will be the leader. I'll start my my little non-profit, and y'all donate and get my campaign funds up there, and we'll pick something we want to fight on, and we'll get it together. I have no problem cleaning up.
I'm gonna call you a racist, and
I'm gonna speak in general to
y'all,
y'all,
and I'm gonna say I am.
Hold on, to y'all on the panel. Do y'all not notice the difference in the verbiage and the wording when it's a white man who speaks his mind that get killed as opposed to a black man that speaks his mind and get killed? If y'all sit here and lie, that's a damn shame.
It's a difference. It is a difference. But just like you said, Rock, I'm going to care about my child more than I care about the man across the street child.
But I don't think that's okay though.
If it's a car coming, is you gonna who child is you gonna save first, yours or somebody else's?
That is so disingenuous, bro.
You said that though earlier, right?
Because you giving me a choice. You giving me a choice. You giving me
and right now we have a choice, Rock. We don't have time to save white people, so we have to make a choice to save black people.
To watch people run away from the accountability of the verbiage and the fact that they don't want to admit that they're being biased to the skin color as opposed to crime is atrocious.
I am very biased. I am very biased. I
never
denied that I am biased. I told you off the real.
You know what's sad?
Immigration was the worst thing ever happened to black people. I'm very biased. So when it comes down to it, I'm going to help black people before I help white people.
But look,
we need that.
And we need that. But look, Rand, now they sit here out their mouth and say, questioning me about why do I feel like my First Amendment rights is affected? But when a cop kill a nigga, they all feel like they fucking rights affected. That's pure fucking hypocrisy.
Let me tell you,
I don't think we got no rights.
Nigga, I'm gonna feel affected.
I don't, because they do what they want with them. We have false.
I told y'all he gonna be the first.
We ain't got no. We got false rights. We got false rights, man. Them people come in and do what the fuck they want, and you can't do nothing about it but take it. So quit playing. They already sent them to Chicago. Them people could do what they want, man. We not in no political power to stop nothing or do nothing. We just gotta sit here and we need to stay out their business and get our shit together. We talked about it. You act like we really count.
Me and Rich talk
that shit. Come on, man.
And I say that to say this, and I tell everybody this, man, bro. We don't, certain stuff don't even have to be race bound, bro. It's just across the board on certain stuff, man. I don't know why niggas, black folk, man. If they want to send us left, all they gotta do is throw this racism card in, and we'll go left, man. Let's keep our senses, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Like Ben was saying earlier, some of this stuff is misdirection, but all they got to do is just throw the race card in there. Now we all look the wrong way, man. I'm like, bro, let's quit falling for this, bro.
I agree.
So we sitting up here, we talking about Charlie Kirk, right? But we ain't gonna talk about that student at Delta State. They got lynched at home.
See? What about the black lady got shot in her house when she told them rebuke y'all and they shot her?
I'm just saying,
man.
we sitting up here, we talking about this dude.
We can't keep going black for white, man. It ain't
even about going black for white. My point was
just stay country.
Yeah, man. My point about that was, man, we got
how many times black people did harm white folks?
All I'm saying,
tell me
we sitting up here. We sitting up here and arguing about the death of a white dude that had freedom.
Look at your verbiage. See what I'm saying?
Nigga.
Listen to the verbiage. You see the change in the verbiage. We can't ignore it. Y'all gonna ignore it.
What he said, the death of a white dude?
That's all he said.
Okay.
That's all he did.
I'm gonna play stupid with the rest of y'all. Not saying y'all
That's
all.
what he just
I'm gonna play
said.
stupid.
That's what he said.
Because when I hear the verbiage, if you peep the verbiage when we talk.
I talk.
So when it go ahead, it's funny how when it's come to us, we the victim, we innocent. But anytime it's about a white person or something, oh, they the oppressors, they're the evil. We don't give a fuck. I'm just saying.
We didn't say Charlie was guilty.
Can y'all
nothing about you?
Can we get can you tell me something that a black person done to a white person? Like went in the church and killed up a bunch of white folks. Just give me something that we done toward them.
The black dude just stabbed the chick, bro.
You had to think about that, man. A stabbing? That's all you got? I know a black boy was running through a neighborhood and they drug him from the back of the truck. I'm just saying, name some black folk that done to white folks. I'll wait. Give me one catastrophic like they did. I can name 20 that they done. So just give me one.
What political crime has been done by a black person? That's even better.
I'm just waiting. Thank you, Yogi. Give me something that we'd have done. We the victim, man. That's why we say we're the victim. That's why we ain't playing the victim. We are the victim.
I'm not.
No, you a victim, nigga. I ain't a victim. I'm a victor, nigga. I'm winning, nigga.
Nigga.
I ain't never.
Now you know how I want to answer that, don't y'all? Y'all know what I want to say, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna let it make it, but I'm not gonna say that.
I have never attempted anything that the white man stopped me. I ain't say he ain't tried to. I ain't say he ain't get in my way at times, but he have never been able to stop me. So I can't be the victim, bro. I can't be. Sorry.
Hey, you ain't black, you OJ. Okay. I understand. I understand you niggas. I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay. Live 55 and tell me something different. I just want y'all to do that. I just wait.
Hold on,
I ain't talking from nothing else. I ain't talking from an old fool. I'm talking from, hey, I'm talking real. You not black. I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Hey,
okay.
I'm like compare you.
Hold on, Ray. I got a question. If we continue to play this race game, is it gonna get us nowhere? And where has it gotten us?
Okay. So when you say race game,
here we go.
You mean us saying something? Okay, hold on. I want to be specific when I answer the question. When you say race game, you mean about us only helping black folks and not worried about what white folks doing?
If I would have said that, if that's what I meant, I would have said those words. I'm gonna say it again. Where have we gotten and how far will we get making everything about race?
We ain't gonna go nowhere.
Thank you.
I don't
understand the question. What do you mean making everything about race?
Me neither.
So you saying if I say I want to help a black man, that's about.
I literally used the words I asked. You don't have to put words in my mouth. I just said it. Rats understood it. I'm sorry. I apologize if you don't understand.
Nothing is being built from this, man. We scoring points on each other. I've been saying that for a whole hour
now. I asked you know why, Raz? Because we talking about white folk. We need to be talking about black folk and what black folks, how we can do better with each other.
But here's my
point. Talking about white folks.
But trust, you just proved my point. Trust, you just proved my point. Trust, you just proved my point of the discussion. Here's my thing. as long as we pick and choose when we want to separate ourselves from this country and the rights that we actually have and make it about color, then we're never going to grow or get better economically and on other levels as a people, because when it comes to the color, we decide to separate ourselves from the right, which has been my whole debate the whole time. I care about my First Amendment right. So I don't care who color, I don't care what color the nigga is.
What the hell?
I don't care what color the person is that got killed or if they were racist or not. If they get killed, but because someone didn't respect them practicing their First Amendment, they got a problem. Not only with white people, not only with black people, not only with any other American, but they got a problem with me too.
So you saying our rights come from America? You saying America give us our rights?
Man, my grandpa used to tell me life is simple, people complicate shit. I'm done, bro.
The Bill of Rights.
And that's what see, that's my pushback on that, because my rights don't come. America ain't give me my rights.
I mean, my right
Bro,
at all.
You live in America, though. You live in America.
Let me tell you something. America live with me.
No, you live in America,
bro. America live with me.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't live in America. America live with me. They're intruders.
Where's your citizenship at?
They're intruders.
Where's your citizenship?
I'm not no citizen. I told you.
Hey, our history did not start. Hey, I want you to know something. Our history did not start as slavery. It was interrupted by slavery, because we had history way before that. Slavery just interrupted it.
And so for us to sit here and talk about America giving us rights.
That's a messed up mentality.
I don't know, but this way you warn me, Trust, and some of the stuff I when you say, man, I'm here to help my black people, then do that, right?
I mean,
I don't put a color on it, right? Any man can knock on my door and get aid from me, but if you say, nigga, I'm here to help black people, we need it, bro. Do that
for sure.
But this is at the end of the day, we know good and we know evil. That's all I'm saying. It's that side and it's the other side. Just pick the side you're gonna be on.
Which side?
Just pick the side you're gonna be on.
Evil.
What?
So I'm just saying. So you pick your side. I'm not saying something. It's gonna be the good and bad. Everybody. You're gonna have to pick a side, man. I see you gonna follow man laws, God laws, your laws, who law. You're gonna have to make a choice with that, and that's all I'm saying.
This shit is crazy.
What you say?
At this point, it's just semantics being thrown around.
Well, we just talking, man. We just talking.
Why semantics when I say it's a good side or a bad side? That takes the color out the way. Either a man is a good man or a man is a bad man. Either a man talking good or a man talking reckless. That's where I'm at now. So we move in the color. You telling me that's semantics?
I was talking about before that, sir.
Dude,
hit dogs holler. Stop it.
I'm asking a question.
It's crazy. Black folks think they're the only ones being oppressed, man.
I'm not being oppressed.
I know, right?
I'm not being oppressed.
That's what I be saying, bro.
He talked about transsexuals. He talked about transsexuals. He talked about transsexuals more than he talked about black folks. He had a transsexual argument more than he had with black folks.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we
that's
even
not
talked
our
about
business.
that all night long.
That's not our business.
I wasn't saying it was our business, Yogi. I didn't say it was our business. I'm just saying that we're sitting here harping over the so-called thinking of racism from this guy because we don't understand that another person can say, yes, niggas is killing niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas is killing niggas.
And it's a shame.
And you keep saying that we don't need to worry about white folks, because we don't, because they have cold case files, they got American Greed, they got all those shows that can show white on white crime. Okay, so we're talking about black on black crime. Where these I'm just speaking on this because these are where the clips come from, where y'all say this person is racist. Instead of looking at it like this is just how some white people are.
I said he was.
They don't know.
Goddamn lie. I said he was.
They don't know shit about black people. They just think whatever has been told to them on the news, and that's what ends up happening.
That's my sweatshirt.
Nah,
but
I never said
trust. Like it ain't. I guess it ain't our business. But I don't know when it starts filtering over to like our freedom of speech and thinking of this great idea called democracy. And the only reason that other people around the world celebrate democracy is because of what black folks did in 1964. That's the only reason the rest of the world, if there's democracy anywhere outside of America, is because we architect that. We made that.
And they
but right
watching
now, we want to go back to this whole segregation thing. We want to go back to this whole separatism, which is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with having an all-black city if that's what it's gonna be. But I would love to see it happen, and it ain't happened yet.
Hey,
been 100
but
years.
let me,
It is happening right now.
Hey, let me help y'all, King. I got a little pushback on that, King. I got a lot of pushback on that. I got pushback on what King said.
I go as far as say is I think, to be honest with you, I think others prefer that we not be around them. I think we prefer this. That was MLK's dream. MLK's dream was to be integrated. That was his dream.
White folks choose to live around white folks. The statistics say 75% of white folks choose to live around white folks.
Okay, so that's
what the stats say.
Right, so that proves my point, don't it?
That's what I'm just saying. That's what the stats say. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I think if anything, we prefer to be around others than ourselves. To be honest,
we prefer to try to be within our communities with peace, and we would love to be around our people with peace. We would love.
I agree. But I would also say
both sides don't want to choose a solution. Both sides don't want to bring more police, and both sides don't want to bring more jobs to the same community. Because that's
I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying when it comes down to segregation, it's just funny how the conversation is centered around. It's funny how this conversation is centered around or talks about segregation as if we speak about it, all of a sudden it's like, oh, y'all want to be segregated? Yeah. But when we all know at the end of the day, they don't want us in the neighborhoods.
I think we should have been when we integrated. We should have kept our stores open so we could shop at our stores. The white folks should be able to shop at our stores, and we should have kept our stores open. That's what we went wrong integration, and that's where the civil rights generation failed on us because that's where the civil rights generation failed on us because hold on, I'm finished. I'm still talking. That's where the civil rights generation failed on us is because in the 80s and 90s, those people wanted to be a white adjacent. They wanted the house. They wanted the deed. They wanted to be able to marry the white woman. They wanted to have the 401k. So they said racism was over with. They gave us MTV and Spring Break. They said it's over with. They didn't want to fight no more. So that's why we're fighting now. Because they let the mantle down from 1964. Who picked it up when Martin Luther King got killed? Did Jesse Jackson pick it up? No, he didn't. He can't pick it up now because he's rolling around in a wheelchair. Maxine Waters ain't going to do it because she's too dry. She has no more water. She needs to go sit down. That's what's going on. We're not really talking about the truth of the matter. They need this to keep going on. They need racism to keep going on so the nonprofits can make money. That's these other echelon black folks so they can be okay. So people that are in these Greek letter societies can feel like they're doing okay, opposed to going out here and really doing the real work and getting the community changed.
You know what I think? I think racism. I think racism. To be honest with you, I think it's the lens we view it from.
60 years,
it's gonna
Democrat. That's racist.
I think it's gonna always be. I think it's gonna always be a thing with racism with humans. Period. I think it's human nature, and I think it's like that because
we could do that nihilist stuff. We could do that nihilist stuff, but that don't.
I just think it's human nature. I think anywhere you go in the world,
that's a nihilist thought process, though.
But hold on, I get what you're saying. I know the terminology. I know the word. What I'm saying is that humans in general want to be around their own culture, which tends to be the racial part of it.
That's what I just.
No matter where you at on the planet,
we want to be around our own race, but in peace. In peace. We don't want to be getting. We don't want to have to deal with all the riffraff that we keep seeing, and it is coming from, and it did come from systemic racism over years, and yes, it did. But right now, we're in 2025, where we have people, I guess, smart enough to be able to say, "Hey, let's really try to fix this from both sides of the aisle." Let's really try to figure that out. But that's not what's happening because, like Rock said, his first question, are we addicted to drama? Are we addicted to ratchet? Yes, we are, because we need it to work for politics. We need it to work for these people to make their money. If they really wanted to fix the hood, they know how to fix the hood. If the hood is even a real thing.
They won't need it, but you right. They poisonous. But I don't want to live without blacks. You know why?
Me neither.
I've never seen an all-black nice neighborhood.
I have.
You never seen a what?
I've seen a nice all black neighborhood.
Man, hey, they got this plenty of them in Missouri City. I live in a black neighborhood right now. Most of us black out here.
River Terrace is beautiful as hell.
Hear me out.
I'm being real.
You niggas didn't got excited. I didn't say they didn't exist. I said I didn't see one.
Well, we
I'm
were just trying to
glad
say
y'all
that they
seen
exist.
one. I haven't.
You in Houston, brother? You in Houston?
Yes, I'm in.
We just wanted to say that they exist. That's all.
I'm just saying, like Missouri City, that's majority black.
Yeah, y'all went left on me. Great, nigga. I hope y'all
Cedar
see
Hill,
one
Cedar
of them.
Hill up in Dallas.
Bro, I ain't arguing with you. I'm just saying that's where it's at. If you want to see one, you can drive through and see it. That's all I'm saying.
So what? Hey, so what makes a good community a good community? Is it the people in the community or the police in that community?
It's the people in the community.
Because
it's the people.
Because my personal
neighbors
in the hood,
smile and they like me. That's what makes a good community.
The amenities make it a good. The people that's in there, the mentalities of the people that's there, how they treat each other in that community. So it's the people there.
The school level, the school educational
educational.
But y'all want to say the police and it matters because that's what's able to keep that neighborhood a nice community. If you keep all that bullshit out of it.
I think most of the time people look. I think if people have the same common ground, the police really not even needed like that.
Yeah, the police are just a deterrent, and they are a help, but it's just a deterrent. It's just it's a tool. It's not the solve. It's a tool.
My point is, I'm not looking for a white neighborhood or a black neighborhood. I'm looking for a nice neighborhood. And if I look up and everybody around in that mud white, then it is what it is.
I'm honestly looking for a nice neighborhood with a lot of brown people as well, black people as well, because I want my daughter to really be able to find who she's trying to find within that community.
Amen.
That's what I really would love to have.
I think that's wonderful. All my kids grown. Yeah. So I get it. And it's important. It's important, bro. All my kids grown. I'm raising the grandkids now, but it ain't about me. You know, I ain't trying to say, but that's important, bro. I don't know a nice neighborhood. I ain't saying they don't exist. So that's why I'm like, well, you talking about all black, all white neighborhood. I'm like, nigga, I like nice junk. I don't give a flip what my neighbor's color is as long as it's nice.
So
hey, you know how cold you know how cold they do? They build these new neighborhoods, and guess what they call them? White settlement plantation. Yeah, Mission Bend, all that old stuff like that. And you move out there to Sugar Land and you move out there to the Woodlands. Do you see they call that shit plantations and stuff? I be laughing like a motherfucker. I say, this crazy as hell. Grandpa be like, you niggas moving to what?
Hey, Rick.
You know what I'm saying?
But why is that
I
a bad word? I got
a
funny off that though.
Listen, if you got plantation psychosis, I know you wouldn't understand, but that's okay.
Big Quality was driving today.
Boston.
We seen a motherfucking street called Watch Plantation.
Hold on, y'all.
What you saw?
Y'all cut Yogi off.
I'm good.
Go for it.
I'm good.
I'm trying to hear you, Yogi. I'm trying to hear you.
It's me, man.
I was saying me and Quality was riding today, and we turned down a motherfucking street called Watts Plantation. And Quality was like, damn, who stay on the street called Plantation? I wouldn't stay on shit Plantation, bro.
Shit. I'm just saying, but they nice. They nice out there.
It is. It was nice to the motherfucker, but hey, man,
I know it.
It's just that thought in the back of my mind. Like, I can't be a black man staying on the street called Plantation, bro.
So can you admit that the problem is not the word, it's the trauma?
Yeah, it's the trauma. You can say that.
So
if they never
kept the word,
what would be wrong with that word?
And I think this is what racism does to us. It's trauma. If a white person say anything that seems as if it's talking about us, we just lose it. I think
you think a white person will lose on Black Street? They're not gonna move on Nigger Street.
I think that
they already are, bro. They already are, bro.
That stagnates us.
Go
it's
look at
2025 and a generation of black people, we still are offended by words.
Go look at Third Ward. They already.
Hey, but you know what, though, Rob? Let's give it a little grace, and this is what I mean. I get that it's a time to where we all kind of be like, okay, let's find ways to move forward, right? But let's just be real though, man, because it's science that backs it, man. It's only been 160 years. I know that may sound like a long time, but it ain't really been a long time. I'm gonna say this too. I work with a young lady right now. Her great grandmother was a slave, and then she knew her. Hold on, Rob. What I'm saying is that just give a little bit of grace. It ain't been long enough, and we still have trauma built in our DNA from those times today in 2025. So I know some of us are getting over things, but a lot of us ain't gotten over it because it ain't been long enough. We just got out of Jim Crow less than 100 years ago, Rob. It ain't been that long, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But my grandma is 100
so hold
years
on.
old.
It's me and him.
So
here's my response.
My grandma is a centurion. She's 100 years old. And so I know her mama or her grandfather was a slave.
So it's kind of, so I get, we got to get past certain things. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But I give a little bit of grace. And you know what, man?
Listen to me. You are totally right. When I say I 1000% agree with you. That's not the problem I have with us as a people.
Okay.
The problem I have with us is that we went like this to this. That's the problem. We're not going this or this or this. We went from this to this.
So we know, we know what happened. We know what happened, though.
And we are up and down and up and down. Bro, we are a plane that is crashing into the water.
Wow.
Yeah. So, why? What's your reason? What do you think? Why do you think that occurred? I got my own answer.
What you just said, T-Ben.
And is that really a we thing?
What you just
said.
So
like, but to Rock's point, there's a point in time. In this time frame, there was a point where we was kind of climbing, right? And then it started crashing. So I hear what Rock's saying. My question to Rock, and I think Trust is getting at this too. What happened? What makes this plane come down? What's making it do that?
We all can give you an example of what happened. It's a million things. We get it. I understand it. But my point is that we're not going to pick this plane up to keep it flying if we still getting emotional over fucking words.
I think the emotion on the words gonna beat in the Rock. I think we gotta have more action about, it's gonna sting, man. Some things gonna sting.
Think about this. Let's be real. Can you imagine how many times, and I know this from experience, think about how many times the Asian that fried folks chicken then got called out their name and talk shit to. They don't leave.
I ain't no problem.
It burned, but I know it burned.
Right?
I know it's sting.
Hold on. Think about, I done seen this. Think about the racism that other races experience, like them Hispanics on them construction jobs when them white man over them. Think about how many times they don't care. Because
they do care, Rob.
But look at their economic prosperity as a people, though.
They care. They function.
They got one.
No,
they got one.
they don't.
They keep it moving. They keep it moving, man.
They got 1.7% representation in Congress. Asians do.
Yeah.
They
almost
keep it
less
moving,
than 1%, and they're wealthy. They're okay. They got their own cities. They got names on the side of their banks in their language.
Look at
right
they
here in
taking
Houston.
city gas over.
All of that, and I'm not lying with you, T-Ben. That it probably does sting them when they get called a certain derogatory name and. See,
bro, you bring up the Holocaust. You bring up the Holocaust with Jews. You bring up the Holocaust. You in trouble because it stings.
Let me say this.
Yes.
Now, them Chinese and them Arabs that work in the ghetto, I'm sorry, y'all. They more niggas than the niggas they work around because they turn them motherfuckers out. And I'm being honest. I've been around them for years.
Yeah,
them motherfuckers that you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing to hurt them motherfuckers at the corner store. Tony right here at the mountain store. You go in there, you call him a nigga, motherfucker. He talking back to you just like, man, fuck you. Get out my store, bitch ass nigga. Get out my store. They be. I'm just saying. They turn.
That word don't hurt them. That word don't hurt them.
I know that don't. Yeah, nothing don't hurt them because they down to get the money. See, they don't miss the prize.
Look how they get bent out of shape. You can't make this fucking
So what's
shit
wrong
up.
with us, right?
Selective
What you
outrage
mean?
is a motherfucker.
That's not
word,
selected outrage.
the words we
That's
use
not
towards each
selected
other
outrage.
don't hurt them. The words we use towards each other to hurt each other, they don't hurt them. You got to hurt them and what hurt
No.
them.
Yes,
But
yes.
listen to what he
White man,
said. So
yes.
it's okay for an Arab who were also part of the slave trade. It's okay for the Mexican to say nigga because he your boy and he quote brown and they were a heavy part of the slave trade. But oh my goddamn, that white boy just speak at a goddamn college and fuck them up. You cannot make this shit.
Hey Rob, me and you talked about this. I mentioned to you that over here in the U.S., the United States of America, our most recent issue has been somebody outside of the Arab man or the Asian man. It's the scar's still there. So we gonna have a little bit more issues with them calling us that name than somebody that enslaved our ancestors thousands of years ago.
And we
You see what I'm
can't, and
saying,
we
Rob?
not making no Rob. We can't make no mistake because they show you a goddamn movie where we were slaves every goddamn year. They gonna make a movie and show you, we used to whip y'all ass here. We're gonna give you Juneteenth because y'all didn't know y'all was out of slavery. And when you was talking about 1965, I saw a documentary where some people were still in slavery in 1965 in Mississippi.
1984, Rich. 84.
You can call me a nigga.
It was 84?
Yeah. You can't call me a nigga.
84. Them people still was slaves, man. They didn't even know nothing about it. They didn't watch the TV. They didn't let them people do nothing.
He got 14 years in prison because he kept a family enslaved for I think
84, man.
or something on his land.
They was in 84. They still thought. They didn't know. I saw the interview on the little documentary they had. They didn't know they was out of slavery, man. This is the 80s, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm like,
crazy.
Shit.
But me though, I don't play that nigga shit with none of them. I don't care what you is. If you not no nigga, I don't play nigga games.
No.
I don't play nigga games. And let me tell you something. When I go in the store with the Arab because you doing business in my neighborhood, which I really don't want you doing business in my neighborhood. I'm really offended by that, but that's a whole nother story. I demand my respect. I don't play with them. I don't play.
Me and Trust talked about it. Remember, Trust, when we talked about it and I said that's one of the problems with niggas. We'll sit there and keep going to a store where a motherfucker was racist to one of our people or one of our brothers or one of our cousins. Man, shut that bitch down and stop doing it.
That was, that was part of our initiatives back when it's called People's Patrol. We would go to the corner stores in the hood, roll them there deep, check all them expired goods on their shelf. We'll make them pull up the drug paraphernalia off their counters. I remember something happened in Homestead. A young woman got robbed, a shot or something, and we asked the store owner if we could put a flyer in his window to support. He wouldn't do. We shut the store down. So I'm with you on that. It's like because like back home, they're not gonna go back to where they from and sell drug paraphernalia, Brillo pads and red and blue shirts and tobacco and alcohol in their community, but they come over here and do it. Our thing was if people that live in this community, we have food deserts, especially in third ward in our different communities, food deserts. If you're gonna have that where people they depend on them corner stores to buy their eggs, bread, milk. If all them goods expire, little Debbie snacks, they expire, you ain't switching them out. People getting sick off that. So you got to get that right. So no, I agree with all that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be in the community, do right by the people. Period.
I want to add this too, man. I think another thing that's a problem with some of us black people. This was a problem I had, right? There was a time where I once had this thing where if I couldn't do it big, I won't do it at all. And I think that's also something that we gotta be mindful of too. I think that we gotta look at every move that's positive is power move. One, make marriage and family structure important. That's a power move. That's a power move, right? So in other words, let's say it's a man in the family. He married, got his kids, he raised them right to be productive citizens, to even have just regular jobs, but they not commit crime. That is a power move because that's less criminals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know where I'm at with that. You already know where I stand on that rock. So
exactly, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be these big things. Look, some of us will never buy land. Some of us will never buy a bunch of acres. Some of us might not ever own a business. But it's the little things that matter. My boy Trust, he got a garden in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Little things like that. You know, just community things and mentorships. Remember the Big Brother program. I'm a coach. I'm a boxing coach. I work with kids. I don't charge all these parents kids. Sometimes the parents don't have the money. All of these little things is power moves. We can't always look at, oh, well, this $1 million nigga, he need to put more money into it. Yes, he may do. But guess what? The last time I checked, one man giving $1 million and 1 million people giving $10 is a whole lot more valuable.
For sure.
Hey, my favorite quote, Rock.
Yeah.
No one single raindrop thinks it was responsible for the flood. Everybody plays their part. Everybody plays their part.
Man.
Every little piece you put in that equals the flood. So I agree 100%. Everybody play their part. If it's not for individuals, it would not be a group. You couldn't get no stats. They have to get stats by polling individual people. Come up with a number. So I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it. Rich, he feed people. Everybody don't have to spend money with Rich. Quality. He work with kids. He being. I mean, these things matter and don't ever. And that's why we be kind of debating with you, Rich, about leaders. Now, it's leaders out there. They ain't got to be a nigga on TV in a 3-piece suit. You know what I'm saying? And speaking in the mic and $1,000 mic with a $10,000 PC system. King, when he's shooting movies, this man is saving the lives of black actors who don't have no other outlet to practice their art. Instead of them actually committing crimes, they acting in a movie committing crimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm looking at, and what I do say, where's our Charlie at? Where the fuck our Charlie at? Where the black guy Charlie?
Guess what? Hold on.
Where he at?
We don't know. It's like we didn't know Charlie.
We had one.
No,
I'm just saying he was working like at one time Farrakhan had the X on his head. Who the man now? Where is he at? Where Charlie at?
There's nobody that can go to a college campus that ain't no entertainer. Stand outside with a microphone and 4,000 black kids come and surround him. And it ain't an entertainer. Name the person. It's not gonna happen. He don't exist.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think we moved outside of the I guess the lecture kind of circuit, because at a point in time you had people like Dr. Clyde Anderson. You had certain names that can go around and they could speak and galvanize the people. You had Baba Kwesi. You had a few people that could go around and talk to people, to galvanize the people. I mean, it's an endless list of names, but I think over time what happens is we lean towards the entertainment. It was a point in time to where whenever some of these elders would come to the community, like Professor James Small, people like that, not him in particular, but others, it always had to be a performer before. We had to be entertained to get us, prime for the show. And I think
I know one.
I think
I know one.
It's it happens like that.
I know one. I know one that would probably galvanize the community, kind of like a Charlie Kirk. That's black. A couple of them.
Who?
That's the big stew. That's the big stew. I would say, King, because Charlie could go anywhere in the nation and
I'm trying to
get that same crowd.
I want to say.
Don't say Wallow. Don't say Wallow. Didn't I say that? Don't say Wallow. Hell no.
I want to say Wallow.
Hell no, don't say Wallow. No. I said it before you said it. Don't say Wallow.
And I'm not saying it because I'm thinking Wallow.
I must say,
I'm saying it because of how he touches people.
No.
If something happens to Wallow,
no,
I think a lot of people on the other side would like to see his
let me
story.
say this.
He has a lot of his shit staged, King. That's a lot of theatrics. That's a lot of skits.
I don't know that.
You gotta.
I'm telling you, I'm skits.
I gotta say this. Also, I think that's more on the people, right? Because when Charlie Kirk, his demographic doesn't need entertainment value to come to him. Just like TVN said, We would go to these events where these certain black people, we used to put on the fly. They used to have to put on the flyers, entertain the entertainers that's coming and stuff like that.
Listen, when you say
they fucked over Dr. Umar, we had Dr. Umar, huh?
But they gave. Well, I'm saying they gave us the answer. We know the answers already. I mean, we we already know what to do. The point is to go be the change you want to see. A leader leads by example. What are you doing that somebody can follow? I mean, it's really that simple to me. Just go do what we're told to do. Claude Anderson Ben told us to put our money together. We depend Ben had these economical plans. We been show how to build our families back. We just refusing to do it for all these different reasons.
Facts.
Charlie went into the white culture and he didn't give them what they wanted. He went challenging the bull crap. Right, so when you say the black guy that's gonna do it, this dude gonna stand up there and say, "Hey, nigga, pull your pants up." Right,
Charleston White. What about Charleston?
You right? He is
Could be Charleston White.
Type. He is.
And he is galvanizing the youth. He galvanizing the youth. He really is.
He tried to hit a college campus and came running up out of there.
You know,
they ran him out of there.
That's Charlie. That's our Charlie.
He was like, man,
I tried to. I didn't want to.
Yeah, you talking.
But
and I don't agree with everything Charleston White say, but
he is a Charlie Kirk to the black community, but we don't we don't use him the same way. Niggas want to be entertained and stroke.
Yep.
Charlie was telling him, hey man, you ain't no such thing as being gay. And all that. He was talking to the, he was rubbing his folk wrong.
That's what blows
the
my
black guy is. We don't need nobody belly rubbing us.
We need Charlie Kirk is just the white version of Charleston White. He's a white version almost. Yep. But Charleston White don't think that hates it as much. That's weird.
Charleston White get death threats.
No, I know. No, that's what I'm
saying. Right? Charleston
he's definitely coined this as a provocateur. That's what that's Charleston White is.
And let's keep it real. I don't agree with everything Charleston White say.
Hold on. But let's talk about it. That man that been in Dallas Fort Worth really doing the youth programs, really trying to get these young niggas out of jail. Yeah. He really doing that. He just turned to get the attention on him so he can get his paper up. But in the bottom of his heart, that nigga out there trying to help them people. That's why he was crying and talking about fuck them rappers. I'm just saying.
Hold on. But watch this, Raz. Now see how the energy in the verbiage change? When we talk about Charleston White as opposed, see, this the shit that blows my mind. But
he black, Rock. So we gonna be passionate when we talk about another black man. I can't be passionate when I talk about a white man.
He can wear Confederate stuff and be okay. He's a black man.
Yes.
I don't know what about that, Rock.
Yes.
Rock, we root for niggas all the way.
But this nigga also he wear Confederate flags.
Yes.
Y'all don't got no man.
Because I know he don't mean that he fucking with you.
That's all I'm gonna say. Because I know somebody that personally knows him.
Yes,
any one of my homeboys, and I just say, man, people gotta understand the difference between internet and real life. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Thank you, my brother.
They both sell rhetoric, but yet the verbiage in the opinions and the perspective changes when the skin tone changes. That's hypocrisy.
But Rob, let me ask you this question. Not just Rob. That's a scenario. Say you got an uncle, right, or an older cousin, something like that. You know, watch them. You know, they was older than you. They had a good job. You know, it's just like a little stressed out, so maybe they turn to alcohol, you know what I'm saying? But it's to your uncle, y'all joke and have a good time, and people in the neighborhood know them, all that good stuff. They they get on alcohol, hooked on drugs, their life start to go like this, start going down. But y'all still joke, have a good time, everybody pick on them a little bit, but everybody know that's the uncle in the neighborhood. Now let's say you at a corner store and people that's not from your neighborhood come there calling your uncle crackhead and asking you dumb and stupid. You gonna feel a certain way about that, or it just don't matter because he a crackhead?
Yeah, it don't matter.
I don't believe you, Rob.
Wow.
No, I'm serious.
I don't believe it.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ben. Thank you, Ben.
I think you're gonna be like, hey man, that's still my uncle right there. You can't talk. That's our uncle. You can talk about our uncle like that. That's our uncle. That's how you gonna feel. Let's be real.
Y'all asked me a question.
Yes.
I can't help it if
right.
y'all can't accept. No, if that's who you are, I ain't mad. You shouldn't have made those choices for them to call you that. As long as they ain't hurting you. No.
So can you not understand how somebody be like, yeah, he might be messed up, but that's our mess up. He belong to us. You can't understand that though, Rock?
Watch this. Let me give you an example of what I'm saying. I got 8 sisters. One of them a hoe. Everybody done fuck. And so
don't say that. Don't say that, Rock. That's not the truth. I ain't had none of that pussy. That's a lie. Everybody ain't fucked. Stop that. I ain't had none. Shit.
Oh wow.
Now see what I'm saying? But
that's where we at. That's what you opened the door. I walked in and I just stopped. I'm out the door. Let me leave out. Let me leave out. I'm gonna leave out. I'm gonna leave out. TB, I'm proving your point. You see how he protected TB? You saw how he jumped down talking about, hold on, nigga. Did you see that? I did that on purpose. I just let you know that, TB. Because he gonna say, you know her. Everybody fuck. No, I haven't. You're lying. Everybody ain't.
Like I was saying, but he the oldest nigga on the panel, but he act like the youngest. Again, to my point with you, TB. My point is this: just because you my sister, don't mean you're not what you are.
I didn't say they're not. I didn't say they're not who they are. I'm saying if somebody is. So you said anybody can disrespect you, and it don't matter to you. They can be disrespected by anybody.
Listen to me.
All right.
If somebody say, man, that bitch, that's a hoe. I mean, I fucked her.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm not going to get into no altercation with them. She shouldn't have made the choices she made, brother. In fact, how about this? I'd have said on this panel how many times that one of the things that, and you know what? This is a perfect segue. People who know me know one thing that I practice. If somebody disrespect me, you bitch ass nigga, you hoe ass nigga, man, I'm not finna resort to violence because they called me. And Equality talked about that. Wanna know why? Because that's his fucking First Amendment. It's his First Amendment. We going right back to the shit. It's his First Amendment, bro.
Nah, people have the right to say that. I get what you're saying. I'm saying, do you not understand somebody feeling like, man, that's my such and such. I got an affinity towards that person no matter what they got going on in their life. You don't, I'm just saying, because you can't say I can't understand it. I'm saying you don't understand that?
I do, but key word. Am I supposed to act on my feelings every time?
No, I'm not talking about how you're supposed to act. I'm saying, do you not understand it, Rob? That's all I'm saying. You said you didn't understand it.
That's what she is, okay? The whole hood, the fuck. It is what it is, brother.
I don't think you understand my question,
the
bro.
whole hood have it. I haven't. Just not the whole hood. Most of the hood, because I haven't.
Well, wow, man.
If I bring up his gay son,
but T-Man, I'm trying to show him.
Man.
I do have one. I love it. But listen,
Ben,
I'm trying to show T-Ben what he just said. If that's what she is, he could get disrespected. I just said something to show you that he was lying. Did you see him get it? You saw it? No. He in his feelings.
Did I fight you over it? Did I fight you over it? All I did was dish you back. What you did?
I didn't dish you though. I didn't dish you. You said the whole hood hit. I say I did hit. So the whole hood did hit. That ain't a diss. That's just saying, when can I get a line? Since you said it like that, I just was asking. It wasn't no getting even. You said it wouldn't bother you. And you truly let it bother you. It don't bother me.
Okay, then, so we even.
We're not even because I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing to get even.
Hey, but the T-Ben though, but the T-Ben is weird that. But the T-Ben is weird. It's weird. Hold on, Rock. It's weird that Charleston White and Charlie Kirk could probably go on tour together because they saying the same thing. The only thing that Charleston White don't talk about, he don't really talk about trans too much. That's it. But everything else, they agree wholeheartedly about. And they say the same exact thing.
We gotta be we gotta be real and say, hey man, sometimes it depends on who it come from. I don't know why we be acting like double standards don't exist, but double standards exist, and we accept double standards.
White fan on this panel. I love Charlie
Hey,
White.
but I'm saying we accept double standards. So when a double standard appear, we can't act like, yeah, I just don't understand it. Yeah, we do. We accept double standards. That's what humans do.
But Ben, you don't think that's gonna hurt us getting?
But that goes against what you were talking about, Ben.
What you mean?
That goes against what you were talking about earlier, though.
What I say? Show me the error.
When you were trying to ask about what is racism, because it's like, is it racist because Charlie Kirk is white saying it? And then
no, that's not what I said. No,
he says it.
No, I asked what is it? No, I didn't know. I asked what is it? I said if he's not, then what is? That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm saying right now. I'm talking about whoever, like for example, us up here call each other N-words all day. Even women call each other the B word. But if a man call them the B word, it's a problem. If a white person call us the N-word, it's a problem. Those are double standards, and we understand these double standards. That's all I'm saying.
Numbers, we're just talking about numbers. I honestly don't. It's talking about numbers. It don't bother me. That's all we're talking about. We're just talking about.
Man, it don't have to bother you, Rob. But let's be real, bothers people, man. You know, you're not gonna walk up and you just can't in casual conversation call women the B word. They're not gonna feel a certain way about it, but they do that to each other. We know that.
Yep.
Yeah, but
matter of fact, if a man, when men,
or calling somebody a nigga or whatever is as a white person is a totally different thing than just talking about actual what's going on in the black community.
No, I'm talking about double standards. That's my example was about double standards.
As well, I'm talking about the double standard of Charleston White talks about what goes on in the black community, and Charlie Kirk talks about what goes on in the black community, but we don't agree with it until Charleston White says it. And we didn't agree with Charleston White in the beginning either. But I'll give it to you right now that Charleston White could say it, and we agree with it. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
and I know. I'm saying it's a double standard.
There's double standards, but we're talking why do we have to have a double standard about that particular?
I think because it's just about. I think I get your question. I get your question.
In bad communities.
I get your question. I think it's like that because we can relate to Charleston versus us being able to relate to a Charlie given their history as a people. That's my answer. That's what I think it is. I think because we can relate to a Charleston White versus we can't relate to somebody that we see as an outsider. That's just what I think.
Oh, we believe we can. That nigga grew up in the suburbs.
I understand that. Yeah, definitely.
No, he did grow up in the suburbs. However, we still know that he's talking about, man, I had my Uncle Wayne this, and I looked up to the dope dealer. That's what a lot of us say. I was in a boys' home, and when I was, game banging in the boys' home, a lot of us relate to that kind of thing. I'm just saying. That's the point that I'm making.
Yeah, the double standard. That's just like me and Rock. We can't fault. That's just like me and Rock. We can't fault, right? He can pull me to the side and check the shit out of me about something. Nigga, you out of line. Woo, 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 woo. And I take that checking, right? But if somebody I don't know on the street coming to me and pull me to the side and be like, nigga,
it ain't gonna go right.
You better get out my motherfucking business.
That's the different approach, though. That's the different approach because people are coming to him. People are coming to him and asking him questions.
Exactly.
He doesn't even. They're asking him the question. He's just answering
the questions.
He's not doing a Charleston White and coming on internet and telling us how he feels. They're coming to him and they're recording it. They're recording him being asked questions,
answering questions,
and he's answering the questions.
Yeah, I mean, he set the stage. I mean, he set the stage. Let's not act like he just sitting in his house minding his business.
I can't hear trust.
Do you see people who look like me asking Charlie Kirk questions?
Yeah.
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 No, but that's his setup, though, y'all. Let's be real. That's his setup. I'm saying he's not sitting in his house minding his business and knocking on his door. His thing is to go out, ask me these questions. I mean, that's just a setup.
That doesn't negate it, T-Man, that he sits out there and says, "Prove me wrong" or "Ask me a question." That doesn't negate it. It's still it's a What I'm saying is still a voluntary act on other people towards him, and then he's answering it.
So in one instance, I seen a video where he had a sign. He was sitting down. He was like, it was something about a lawyer or something like that, and it was like, ask me this question or something. Prove me wrong. He had a statement and said, "Prove me wrong."
Yeah,
I'm saying he's inviting the debate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like people saying, let's just pick a random person to ask them a question. So I'm saying, even though they asking him, like, he's setting it up, he's setting the stage. It's a stage he on.
Yeah, because he's inquisitive. He's a young man. And he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
inquisitive.
I'm not, look, like I say,
He
I have
wanted
no
to know.
comment about, I'm not really trying to get on the, what happened. Well, I'm just saying he set the stage for that. We don't make it seem like, yeah, he wasn't doing nothing. They just asked him a question. It's like, no, he set the stage. I mean,
if who killed Farrakhan? If a black man killed Farrakhan or a white man killed Farrakhan, because that's two different things.
Farrakhan's not dead,
if they
man.
if
No,
if they
read the
kill
bottom of the
Farrakhan, that will have a
the bottom
totally
of the
different
script. It say
attitude.
if they
Who is
kill
they, man?
Farrakhan,
I get
black
scared when
people
I
will
hear
have a
words
totally different attitude.
Of
Who
course
is
we
they?
will.
I'd be crushed if they kill Farrakhan.
Of course
Anybody
we
kill
will.
Farrakhan, I'd be crushed. If
Well, of course we
anybody kill
will.
Farrakhan, I'd be crushed, man. I'd be hurt.
I prove my
I'd have
point.
to take a little bit of
What point is trying to be proved? What point?
We said we
That
were
we act
biased.
different? That we act different depending on who the person is?
Yeah.
We have
We
selective outrage.
We agree. Yeah,
of
we told you
course.
that.
Everybody does.
I
agree
don't.
with you,
I've
though.
been trying
Every
to say that for 10 minutes now. I learned something on that. From 24 is when I gave my life to the Lord Jesus Christ, man. I have not been trained or decided to live my life biased, man. Whether a white man or a black man tell me something, if it's truth, it's truth. And I've just lived like that for 25 years, man. So I can sit and listen to some stuff, but some stuff I don't, man. I'm not going. If I'm gonna tell a white man to pull his pants up, I'm gonna tell a nigga to pull his pants. If I ain't gonna tell a nigga to pull his pants up, I'm gonna leave the white boy alone too. That's just how I
Hey,
Is
so
Jesus
can
black
we
or
agree
white?
with this? Can
Is
we agree with
Jesus
this? It
black
don't
or
have to.
white?
It don't. Hold on. Don't do that. It don't. What I'm saying is this: does it have to? It doesn't have to be based on race, but for somebody to have selective outrage or having a bias, it don't have to be about race. Because I hear what you're saying. If somebody correct me from doing something wrong, I'm accept. Okay, you're right about that, man. You know I was wrong. I get that. It don't have to be racially in that perspective. It could be something totally different. It could be economical. It could be gender. I don't. It could be all the different avenues that we can have a bias for. It don't have to be racially motivated.
Yeah.
But my point is
If I'm around
Farrakhan,
5 white dudes and they see me calling King a nigga, and one of them say, "What's up, nigga?" I ain't gonna jump on him. I'm gonna stop calling King a nigga if I don't want the white man to call him.
Wait. Say that scenario again.
If
That's
3
not right.
white dudes hang with me and I'm calling you nigga all day, and one of them decide to call you a nigga, I ain't gonna jump him because he didn't see me call you that.
I'm gonna knock that nigga out. I don't give a
See?
fuck I don't give a fuck how long
Yeah.
we've been talking saying nigga around each other. I'm gonna knock your bitch ass out.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Can't be talking like that. Y'all in y'all suit and tie, man. Chill out.
Oh no,
You can't do that.
Let me tell you something.
I don't even use the word around people unless I'm around my people.
I just want to keep it correct who the fuck I am. Like, nah, you're not just gonna say that around me. I don't care who you are.
Man,
Yeah,
we
I
gotta.
don't hang
We
around
got.
people that would be that dumb, but I'm just saying. I don't know. I've not walked in double standards for so long. I have to just listen when people tell me about it.
I'm sorry if that
We
was
are
biased
slaves
for
to
y'all. I'm sorry,
words.
but I'm just not gonna like have you just calling me out my name, and I'm not gonna do nothing. Like, you know, we men. We men. This is volatile around here. Let's be
But
respectful.
the word of God say don't be a respecter of persons, man. So I'm like, if it's the bum on the street or the billionaire, my attitude towards them don't change, right? I don't.
Yeah.
And that's just how I live. You can follow me around and check my game. That's
Yeah,
just
I'm an
who I
equal
am.
opportunity. You could be homeless, rich, or whatever. You say I'm gonna knock you up. Yeah.
Black, white,
Equal
yellow.
opportunity.
If it's wrong, it's wrong. It's right, it's right.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no special, you know. Ain't no shortcuts I'm gonna take because you black. I might hang with you long enough because I want you to get it, but I'm not gonna cut no shorts. Nigga, I need you to be smarter than they are. I don't need you to cut corners, nigga. I need you to be smarter than them. I don't want to help you and cripple you. I want you to be stronger than they are. We have to be.
When I think about this, and you know, and it's just my perspective, you know, I'm very unselfish more than some people know, and especially psychologically. And here's an example. I'm gonna say, like, for example, let me use maybe my mother and my mom and dad, and who experienced it to a certain degree, and my grandparents. I think to be so sensitive and let white people's negative words and comments and thoughts about us affect us in a way that it does is disrespectful to them, because I think we act like spoiled kids because what they went through, we can't even fathom. We run around and we walk around talk about what we wouldn't have accepted. Mm-hmm. And so when I look at what they went through and what they endured, in my mind, I owe it to them to evolve as a stronger person and move in the ways that they moved that got us our rights. Y'all, they didn't put us in this position by fighting back with words, or responding to them saying niggas and stuff like that, right? To be honest with you, the things that helped them put us in the position to be able to enjoy the rights that they didn't have was the very same things that we take for granted and don't appreciate it. Family, hard work, group economics. And at the end of the day, words don't matter coming from people that, quote unquote, ain't on our side. And another thing, they don't have to hate us just because they're not on our side. We got to start learning to separate the difference between the two.
Right. Niggas just ain't with you. They don't mean they're against you. They just not with you.
They just not with you. That don't mean they hate you. We know some do. But come on, hey, if we playing against this team, damn, that don't mean they hate us. It's just business. And I think we just got to do a better job as a whole at separating it. Even in sports, what the coach have? If you make an emotional decision, what you think the coach gonna do? He gonna put your ass out for a play. Look what your stupid ass did, nigga. We got a flag because you got caught up in your emotions. We're doing the same thing in life, y'all. We're getting caught up in our feelings and reacting emotionally wise instead of sticking to the plan. Because guess what? While we focus on what a nigga said to us, while we want to fight the cops, I mean, we got a lot of problems, bro. Let's be real.
Blacks hate fat. Ice Cube said that. Don't hate me.
I don't know, dog. All I know is I need cops. Please don't defund the police. Please. Because I go to jail if I shoot one of them. Cops don't. So let me ask y'all this. So am I wrong if I say all cops not bad? Does that make me a coon?
If you say what?
If I say all cops not bad. Does that make
Rock, when we were going through the George Floyd thing and people I was saying this, and me and you was hanging around that time. Yeah. I'm like, we really can't complain in Houston because we don't get sweated that hard. Right? We can stand by our brothers, but to be up, walking the streets with picket signs in Houston is really uncalled for. Them niggas, they ain't sweating us like that. Right? That's and I think going back politically, a lot of we got to look at where we are. We're in a whole red state. It's ran different. So when California riding and tearing junk up, and we got to look around. Our conditions ain't the same as theirs, right? Our atmosphere, our culture ain't the same as theirs, man. So can we really behave like them? We can stand by them and support them, but we can't duplicate their actions all the time. And I think niggas monkey see, monkey do. If you wear red, we all supposed to wear red. Nah, nigga, I'm allergic to red. I'm with you. I understand the protest, but I wear black. Nigga, we good. Oh, you sell out. Oh, nigga, you Uncle Tom. Yeah, whatever. Right? I'm not afraid of none of our people, man. I mean, my mama still stay in Trinity Garden on the dope cut, bro, and I stay in the suburbs, so I walk both angles of this, man. And I've been married to a woman for 28 years, man. 4 kids, grown, all of them got college degrees, but we rather celebrate Slim Thug and Power Wow, man. So I look at my own culture, be like, nigga, I'm a great example. Y'all niggas don't care nothing about me, so but I still love my people.
Yep.
Right? I still love my people, man.
Yep.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I really do. I really feel you on that. In my eyes, that's living by example. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's living by example.
And being I die for one of our niggas in the street, bro. But at the same time, if you sit down with me, I'm gonna tell you what's real. I ain't finna sugarcoat nothing for you, man.
Yeah, we don't. You know, we talk about. I mean, it's an age though. I don't know how old it is, but you know, we'll celebrate somebody getting released from prison, which I understand it. But we don't have an equal celebration for our college graduates, or you know, what I'm saying. We just don't. You know, what I'm saying. Like, it's not something that you just see that much of. Hey, block party over here, such and such is graduate. Let's celebrate the graduates from the street. We have a block party.
Dude been out there 5 years. His system clean. He fasted up. He healthy. And the first thing we do is go put the trash back in it. We go dirty and right back up and send him right back to prison.
Damn.
You know.
Yeah.
And I feel, man. I think that we talked about this too, man. Like, being able to celebrate the positive things, and we can make it look cool, just like we do everything else. You know, we can make it appealing. You know, we can put the terminology behind certain stuff. You know, but we just, like I say, right now, when you talk about being a square, he a square. It's like it's like a taint on the word. Like, oh, he a square. Like, what's that supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with being a square? You know what I'm saying? Like, why everything gotta come out the streets? You know what I'm saying? For the respect to be there, everything gotta come from the streets for us to respect the grind.
I did some research and I found out that it was a black Republican that fought against white men so that the Democratic Party could vote equally here in Texas. It was a black man. He was a Republican. He fought, lost his life, got death threats and all that. He fought so the Democrats could vote equally like the Republicans down in the South. I forgot the dude's name, but right here in Texas, he had a newspaper. It goes back, and I'm thinking to myself, here we are back in the days. Our example, they was fighting for us to be able to be different. But fast forward to today, if we all ain't uniform, we trip on each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, where did we go wrong, bro? If we fell off somewhere, and we grew up in the 80s, the 90s. I mean, again, we was talking about Spike Lee. You know, he had positive movies, right? We were street niggas, but we went to see Spike Lee. We went to see the positivity because we wanted it, even though we were street niggas. What happened to where we stopped feeding our culture positivity? When did that take place, man?
That crack rock did it, man. That crack rock did it.
It was
crack
Spike
rock did it.
And we
had a lot to do with it. And gangster rap too.
Yes, sir. That came with it. Crack rock did it.
I want to add to what you said, Raz. You know what I had thought about, man, when I was watching that fight, man? And it really gave me a new thought process, right? When I was watching that fight, because you know a lot of the Hispanics came out the rep and then the brothers and stuff like that. And what I noticed was when I seen all the people and I seen the ones with the tats, when I seen the ones with the chains and the girls and this and that or whatever, it had hit me, right? And I just wanted to know y'all thoughts on this. Do y'all agree or not? And what I realized, I was like, and it's not nothing that I don't know, but a new revelation came. And I was like, wait a minute. And, you know, these they wear chains and jewelry just like we do. They got tats and stuff like that and this and that. And you know what I thought about it? You want to know why it's more acceptable in Hispanic culture than it is in black culture? Because unfortunately we separate the two, and that's because at the end of the day, we know them people still stick together, they build, group economics. They help each other get houses and all that. So it just gave me a revelation, and it goes back to what I always say. You know what? It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. If you do it the right way, more acceptable.
Let me ask the panel a question.
Right, it can't be respected, and that's why I have a lack of respect for it, because our people, we go buy a Bentley when we got enough money in our land. Them Hispanics ain't gonna just buy no Bentley. They buying land or houses or neighborhood, then buy the Bentley.
Let me ask the panel a question, man. How come a Hispanic dude can say nigga and a white man can't say?
Yeah, I don't understand that shit.
That's regional. That's just regional.
It's regional. It's regional. Yeah, because in California, blacks and Mexicans don't get along. But we do in Texas. It's a cultural thing too. It's not cultural because we grew up in the same communities as them. Just being real. That's just, I grew up around a whole bunch of Mexicans and black folks, and I grew up in Killeen, Texas. And in Killeen, Texas, Mexicans say the N-word and don't nobody trip. But in California, it don't fly like that. It's just a cultural thing.
I grew up like that. Because we was half black, half Native American, so we look like Blaxicans, black Mexicans.
Let me add a layer. I see where Raz's going.
We were in between.
When we get a personal relationship with a lot of people in other cultures, we okay them to say shit too that they normally wouldn't get away with. Why?
Human connection, bro.
See, I don't give a fuck how close I am with a white boy. He better not say the nigga word. I ain't gonna fight him, but I'm gonna start fucking with him. I'm gonna say, hey, King Cole, don't do that shit no more. I'm gonna start fucking.
It just ain't smart.
Hold on, Rock. That ain't what you said about 30 minutes ago.
No, I said I won't fight him. I can leave a person alone for saying it. Damn, I can't stop fucking with the nigga.
Oh, Rock.
So I'm supposed to just still stay friends with him. No, I'm like, you know what? I can't fuck with you no more.
It ain't smart. It ain't smart for neither race to do it. I'm just like, but I don't, I know niggas that'll click on the white boy but won't click on the man. I'm like, it ain't cool for neither one of them to me, but I'm like, I'm not gonna treat them different.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna let one get away with it, I gotta put up with the other one doing it, or I'm gonna shut them both down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play with no Mexican about that nigga shit either. They don't get no pass.
Check this out. Guess what? The Spaniards owned 32% of slaves during slavery.
Yeah.
Spaniards are white.
I want to.
That's from Spain, Rock. They from Spain. They ain't from Mexico. That's Spain.
Yeah, that's white.
That's different.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
I wonder who took them numbers.
What I'm saying is
where they get them numbers from?
We know these Mexicans, they derivatives of white folks too, all that shit. Remember,
who took them numbers?
You got white Spaniards and you got black Spaniards. Remember, the Italians are just much. It's black in their blood.
Hold on.
See, that's a fact.
Hold on.
Italians.
Hey, It's I can see you this. This is quick little video about the history of Italians in Louisiana. They had their own little struggle. Everybody had their own struggle.
Everybody.
It is what it is. Different ethnic European groups had their own struggles amongst each other. It is what it is. But they all decided to go by the white name though.
Yeah.
And they put all that to the side. Yeah. That's just true.
Because
Germans and Irish and Dutch and Italians at one point the Polish they didn't know how to get along with each other, but then they decided to say we all gonna go by white, and that's what they did.
Yeah, that's what they did. Because you got Latin Americans, that's not the same as Spaniards. Them Latins, they different. I was like, that's crazy.
And look, they even everybody got their own issues. Like I work with people that tell me right now, if you a Mexican born outside of Mexico, it messed it up to see you Mexican. They call them Chicanos.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Facts.
Like everybody got their own little issues. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just us black folks. Everybody got issues. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we gotta work. We can start with our issues.
They doing well though. That's the problem.
And that's my whole point. At the end, they end goals is more
They
impeccable.
doing well. We ain't
doing well. Yep.
They doing
And we doing better. We doing
really
better.
doing
And
that
you know,
bad though?
do
We
you know
doing
that? Do you
Yeah,
know
we
that?
doing better.
Yeah, we
Do you
doing
know? I
bad.
just saw they did a
We doing
poll
bad.
on the
We're doing
podcast.
bad. We
They
only
did a poll on the podcast, and they said that black culture influenced the world. It's the number one influence culture. Number two was Oriental culture, and three was Mexican culture. I thought Mexican would have been higher, but it wasn't. And then fourth was the Arab culture. They were just talking about the most, and I was like, damn, black influenced the world. They said that's number one. And then I was like Oriental. And then they were saying with the Oriental, we can't see it, but it's so much stuff Oriental people got in culture that we use that we don't even know it's Oriental. And they was saying it on the podcast what it was, because I was like, no, Hispanic. And it was like, no, Oriental. And it was definitely Oriental. I was like, shit. It was, their influence is deep.
Like I said, we got to do better, man. I mean, we spend $12 billion a year on weed. We got issues.
Yeah, shout out.
I can't blame another race for our condition. We sell each other out.
Exactly.
We're gonna make each other better. We gotta make each other better. There ain't no policy the government gonna do nothing. We gotta make each other better, man.
Yeah, I say we do for self. I think now that we identified the problem, it's our responsibility to get it out of it, because we know where it's coming from. So I agree with that. It's our responsibility.
I personalize it. It's 8 men on this panel. That's who gonna do it, right? Women are running society. We let them, but it ain't gonna change till the men do, man.
Yeah,
till the men do, man.
Yeah,
they letting the women in, but it ain't. Our culture, our society, black society ain't gonna change till we men, the ball swinging ball in line, bro.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Well, shit. Anybody else want to add some content to it, or whatever? Quality, Yoga, King, Trust, what's up? Anything I want to say to the people?
I'm good.
I have hold on. Let me get here. I've been very quiet, guys. I've been really, really, really paying attention to what y'all been saying. And it's very interesting. I'm telling y'all, the thing, it sometimes comes off as if we're really fighting with each other, but it's so much passion that's coming from this panel to where it literally just had me in shock, y'all. For 3 hours, I have sat here and listened, and each one of y'all have made such brilliant points about what we have talked about tonight. I mean, hey man, I talk to y'all, and this was from a moment of me just sitting back and watching. I didn't say nothing. I didn't come in. I didn't fight with nothing. I didn't try to interject. I just sat back and watched. You guys are brilliant, man. Brilliant. The way y'all can help this community was just brilliant. This is excellent work, fellas. Excellent work.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that quality, man. I just want to say, man, I thank you for being on here, man, because you definitely provide a different context to it. You know what I'm saying? Along with everybody else on the panel. And at the end of the day, one of the reasons, man, look, at the end of the day, I watch a lot of podcasts, man, a lot of podcasts. I mean, a lot, because I do homework. It's not so much that I'm a fan of them or nothing. Just like me and Rad, like we watch Charlie. I've been watching Charlie Kirk for years. I just love debate. And again, he's top 10 debater. Like I'll be scared.
And he was good, bro. He was good.
He good, bro. And I took tips from it, And then, like I said, I debated in middle school, high school, and in college. So that's kind of my passion. You know what I mean? So I just take, the saying, take the meat off the bone, throw the bone away. But my end goal for this show is to bring about a level of awareness that a lot of shows are not getting. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of young men and women out here. And I tell people all the time, I'm an advocate for black men. I truly am. You know what I'm saying? And so just us being on here, exercising our level of intelligence and comedy Even our ignorance is intelligent. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's intelligent.
Ku Klux Rich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come off good. You know what I'm saying? And our goal is to be able to just get these youngsters to really be like, I want to watch this show. I want to watch these G's, man. They got something to say. You know what I mean?
Even our ignorance is
Oh God.
you know, he highlighted it.
You know, and to the world, to the black folks specifically, listen, ignorant is not a bad thing. Because, you know, black folks call the black folks ignorant. That's like saying nigga. What?
See?
It just means you don't know something. It's okay.
Lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge.
That's all it means. Is lack of knowledge. Yeah, Ray, man. Thank you for coming on again, bro. You know what I mean? We love it when you pop up.
Yeah, man. I pop in more often.
Let them know about your new album. Please let them know what platforms to go get it on. You know what I'm talking about?
His album out is called Dinosaur Talk, man. All platforms. You know, if you Google me, right?
Yes,
I earned the right to be able to say that. Everybody can't say that. Google me. You ain't got to go through 10 pages to find me. If you Google me, I'm gonna be the first face you
Stephen A. Jackson said that too.
Some people say Google me. You gotta you see all kind of who it is. Then you get to the 10th page, you find
at least your Google is authentic. Because when I Google Steve, what's his name? Steve Jackson. It said he was a retired NBA player, not a thug.
See?
He was both though.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, man. All platforms, man. Dinosaur Talk, Little Rascal.
Go download that album.
Trust.
Talk to him.
Man, we want to appreciate y'all for coming out tonight. Whether you agreed with anything we said or disagreed with anything we said, we are human people. Peace is the way. I love y'all. Good night.
All right, Big Yo. Talk to him. You know we're gonna let quality in, so
man.
Hold on, yo. Hold on. Will y'all please help me get on Trust? I see I always forgetting this punchline.
See, you never said Trust.
Never, Trust. Man, we be waiting on it.
Damn, Trust.
Trust the process, man.
Know what I'm talking about?
And look, and I got the thing on the damn teleprompter. He still didn't say it.
Damn.
Big Yo can talk to him, baby.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all for coming out tonight, rocking with us. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we here, baby.
What the fuck? Read the teleprompter.
Oh, my bad. Keep calm. Fuck with a fat boy.
Rich, let them know who you
are. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for listening to me, for putting up with it. You know, hey, you know I come with it, man. You know I have a WAP view, but I mean good. You know, I want the best for everybody. I love everybody. I don't mean no harm. I'm just here to entertain, and let's keep this thing going. If you learn something, take that with you. And you know what I'm saying? If I said something to hurt your feelings, let that go. I don't mean no harm. It's all shits and giggles for me. I told you at the beginning I was on bullshit. Y'all saw the Klansman hood. Y'all understood what it was. I knew the assignment. World greatest nigga. I'm out.
Hey, boy,
yes,
that was that Django man. He was talking about the eyes.
Yes, sir. I couldn't even see out the hole. I'm like, who did this motherfucker? I couldn't even see out the hole. Yeah, they had one of them. Damn sure did. That's
Talk to him, man. You already know you got to promote yourself, baby. We about that business at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. Your neighborhood brother T Ben. I'm about business and about family. But you can follow, at T Ben Enterprises, tbenenterprises.com. Here to help your business grow. Digital marketing agency. So tbenenterprises.com. Appreciate you having me on, brother.
Yes, sir, man. And Ben, you already know we be talking on the sideline. You are very important to me and the show. You know what I'm talking about? Your wisdom, bro. I love it. Your energy. It's a part of the fabric of the show, bro. You definitely add to this, bro. The show is not the same without you. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I just want to say that in front of YouTube land, so they know it. You already know this personally. You know what I mean? So we chop it up all the time. You feel me? Yeah.
Hey, I also wanted to say I ain't forgot about the fishing trip. I'm gonna send you the information, Ross. You can share with the brothers, man. October the 4th.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So we need the plan is to have 20 youth from the Shake Center. And we're looking to have one chaperone per 2 youth, per 2 children from ages 8 to 12. And I'll give you the information, but it's all sorted out. So these brothers that want to join along, let me know. I'll shoot out the details, man, so y'all can all know.
Yeah.
Already,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's why I'll be missing Houston, man, because I had so much community work built up in a resume and a rapport, man. And I mean, I done built up something out here, but it just wasn't the same as what I built. So, but man, thank goodness, man, we got people like you being that's out there holding it down in my lack of presence, man. I appreciate that, but I am, doing my thing out here, man. I just actually got 2 new kids clients yesterday, so yeah, man, I appreciate the work, man, and everybody out there that's doing work in the community, man. So I got 2 kids, man. I'm gonna start training. When you love what you do, it ain't work, man. So I'm with it. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go to King. King, let them know what's going on, who you is, the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming to the show tonight. I was looking forward to it too. Thank you, Rock, for inviting me on. And really glad to be with the panel that we got. You guys are super intelligent, iron sharpers iron, and make sure you guys just really go watch, when you get a chance to, go watch You With It. And this is not about a shameful plug to try to get you to go watch it, but just like what we was doing tonight, that's my way of really trying to fix the community in a sense of having something for us to watch and put a mirror up and say, hey, that might be my story. And you see how that plays out. So Hewitt is kind of a bit bigger than just trying to have clout, trying to have a movie out, trying to be cool. It's really out there to really talk about a message, and it's a forever product. It's a forever thing. So there's plenty of stories. But hey, I'm King. I'm with Hewitt at Blackjack Films. We out there on Tubi, so check us out at my mama's house every Wednesday night. So this is dope, man, and Monday. So this is good stuff.
And also, we want to give a shout out to the people that watch, the fans and everything that commented, even the people that don't like us. We got United. We want to thank you for the love you shown.
Yeah.
And also Big Antho. Hey, we respect your honest opinion. You don't have to agree on us. Yeah. We love honesty, so it is what it is. So if you think we're whack, we respect it. At least you was man enough to say it. We're not gonna shoot you in the neck. All right.
What's your thoughts?
You got your First Amendment is on it, sir.
We're glad you're here, Big Anto. We're so glad you're here. Yeah, tell more.
You got your First Amendment right, but I still got the right to say fuck your thoughts.
Yeah.
I knew Yogi was gonna say it. We love Yogi, man.
Everybody cup of tea, ain't everybody cup of tea, baby.
Hey, Yogi got his First Amendment to say fuck you.
And I'm gonna exercise that motherfucker to the fullest extent.
Thank you. Nobody got shot in this process. Thank God.
Yo.
That's what it's about. See what I'm saying?
We getting somewhere. You gotta have patience.
Right. Nobody do it.
We getting somewhere. Haters out
we
there.
We got somewhere. That's a plus. Nobody died while filming this podcast. All right. Man, y'all already know who's gonna take us side, man. Let's go.
So here we go. Rock, you did touch on it. I was really finna give a big shout out to all the people that commented in the comments. Your comments were so helpful, guys. We appreciate that. Of course, y'all always know our slogan is there is no us without y'all. So
yeah,
thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. I am Quality, and we are gone. Good night.
Quality.
Hit that like and subscribe.